I'm okay. I just smoked another to the face, yeah. She wanna stay. Singing to your bitch like I was Drake, yeah.
Don't just try to tell me you love me. Can't keep it real if you really don't trust me. Come with the real, you here in the front, so you get my meals. I'm gunning for the money in the bank. Coming with a dank, scrolling in the tank, rolling with the gang. You sitting out on the sideline tripping. I go to the hole with the rock like Pippin.
Yeah. I'm okay.
What up, though? Welcome to World Heavyweights Live on WoodSports.com. I'm easy, joined by Chris.
Yes, sir.
Young Chris.
Young, tall, and handsome. How you doing?
Young, tall, and handsome. Seat not playing. What up, though, Chris?
Hot.
Ugly as hell. You did, but
I mean,
I had to defend my shit.
You did. You didn't even say anything. But I know that would have prepped you to go hard today.
Yeah.
I did it on purpose.
I did. I locked it.
I'm like Bill Parcells.
No. All right, I'll take it.
You ever hear the stories about Bill Parcells?
Dude.
So he's like one of the best. Like, by the way, we got KG in the building on the
What
TV
up,
booth.
though, man?
Shout out to you filling in for Chris.
Hey, no
we got
problem.
Nick as always. Nick the microwave.
Football Friday.
Come
We're
on,
picking.
man. Let's talk about
We
it.
got numbers.
Football.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so Bill
picking
Parcells
games.
is like one of the goats of like just NFL
Yeah.
coaching, and he coached all the way up to he could still see, but he's old as shit, couldn't see nothing. And there's this story where like he would just have names on his list to yell at just because he couldn't see, but he wanted like these guys to work harder.
Yeah.
He's like, oh no, I'm just getting across the list. He's like, this is something like defensive coordinator or whatever. He's like yelling at someone. He's like, how do you even see what's going on down there? He's like, I just got this list. That's Dan Campbell. Dan Campbell actually comes from that lineage because Bill Belichick from Bill Parcells, Sean Payton's from Bill Parcells,
No, that's an
and now
elite
Dan
tree.
Campbell. It is an elite tree.
Is that better than the pop tree in the NBA? I think it
equivalent.
is.
I'd say yeah.
I'd say so.
I mean, what do you guys think?
It's a fair conversation.
Who were some names in the pop tree?
That's a very good point. Well, the guy who just won with the Celtics, is he part of the top tree?
Yeah.
Technically?
Yeah, he's pop tree. Yeah. Why am I? Joe Mazzulla. Joe Mazzulla.
Yeah.
Who else?
But
The guy
they
from
got-
Mike Budenholzer, he was from the pop tree.
Yeah. Michael Malone's from the pod. He won with
Is it?
Denver. Yeah.
Actually, I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Damn.
No, they got it. Those are some good trees. Steve Kerr, obviously pop tree.
We should know we got to go.
Yeah.
We got
That
Bill Parcells disciple.
damn. We stumbled into a good debate, but forget all that for now. We
To be
gotta talk
fair.
about last night.
Nick Saban from the Bill Parcells coaching tree.
Wait,
That's
is
a good
he
one.
really?
Yeah.
That's a
that
good
I
one.
didn't know. Yeah, that one wins then, because you got goats in two sports.
That's very true.
So yeah, that one wins. That one wins.
Although he tried to make it work in the NFL, he was
Yeah.
too totalitarian,
Yeah.
I'd say. But we got a good show for you guys. Obviously, the Detroit Lions are facing the Los Angeles Rams. Finally, I mean, I don't know what the schedule's gonna look like moving forward, but like it feels like finally put the dirt on the Stafford stuff, get over it, or maybe not. Maybe the same emotions fire up next year if he's still playing with them. Who knows? But that's this Sunday. The game last night.
Yeah, that's where we need to start.
Okay.
That's where we need to start, because that was a hell of a game.
Did you watch?
Yeah,
I know you guys were out downtown.
Yeah, no, the booth boys locked in.
Always know Nick's having a good time. I get those 1 a.m. calls. I don't think either of us know what he's talking about.
Dude, those audio messages. Oh my god, top tier, man. It was a good night out for the booth boys.
I thought it was a good game.
It was team bonding elite.
I
But the game was good.
Real quick, because I know this guy's waiting.
I say it.
Yeah.
You say it. You the one that did.
I
Caleb
did.
gave you out some winning bets last night.
I did it. Yep.
Gave you a parlay, and he gave you the anytime touchdown for Xavier Worthy.
Yes, sir.
How you guys feeling about
that's
that,
a
by
good
the
one.
way?
He's
a good one.
fast.
Bro, the
He's like-
NFL posted on the Instagram like a picture of him is literally just a blur.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess it's like the only photo. You saw that?
Yeah, I saw that.
Dude.
It's ridiculous.
That's insane.
Tyreek Hill too, loading.
I've been saying it. My boy Jay was fighting me on it all night. I was like, I feel like you're just being a hater right now.
I knew it was
'Cause he's a
over when they
Ravens
took
fan.
him. He had 4.2 speed. I already knew what that was.
Bro, I said it on the show, like, because I really didn't think he was all that. Because, bro, every year, not every year, but every other year, there's like a guy who, runs the combine, like, insane
But people
speed.
thought the same thing about
Never
Tyreek
ends up
too.
being nothing.
Yeah.
This guy, as soon as it happened, I was like, all right, if he goes to the Chiefs,
Yeah.
then it could work.
Yeah.
That's the only team. I mean, maybe, I don't know if I'm being a hater saying that, but, like, he's in the perfect place.
Yeah.
And you saw it last night.
That's my biggest takeaway from this game is, and I cashed mine, and honestly, I feel bad that I didn't get to share with the boys, but I got it in. I got lucky because that lightning delay.
Yeah.
I forgot to put one in, so I just scrambled and put one in.
What was it?
And it was Chiefs money line. It was both teams to get a touchdown each half, and touchdowns from the running backs, Pacheco and
Hell yeah.
Pacheco and
Great cash, homie.
So yeah, it was. I don't remember the odds, but it was like 10 for 180, something like that. 160.
Nice.
There you go.
Yeah,
Something
he
like
cooked.
that. Yeah, so it was
Money.
It was a good little come up. But the one thing I was surprised about, my biggest takeaway was that I don't know why people are surprised. I was surprised by people being surprised.
Yeah.
Because we all agree in this room the Chiefs got better.
Yep.
Yes.
They got better. They just won the Super Bowl. The
Yeah.
Ravens, we all agree in this room. When the spotlight's on, it's a little.
Yeah.
And I know you put that in the show sheet. Like,
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
that's what I'm saying. But
Yeah.
these
Maybe
are
that's
things
the
that we
answer
both
to it.
know. I'm not saying that they weren't capable, because obviously they were a half a shoe size away from tying that game.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, we all know that, like, one thing is the Chiefs are going to rise to the occasion, especially at their home opener. They're 6-1.
Yep.
Shout out the Lions for being the only team to beat them in the Andy Reid era.
Shout out.
And on top of that, we know that the Ravens, in big games, in big moments, you can't count on them. They're not going to always fail, but they're definitely not always going to succeed the way KC does. So I was surprised by the way people were surprised at how the game went.
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't surprised. I mean, we picked the Chiefs.
Yeah.
We got the extra stuff you sprinkle on top. Shout out to you.
Yeah,
making
yeah.
the bread on that one. But, like, what surprised me, and I don't know if I was just blind to it beforehand, because I'm not even necessarily a fan, so I don't even think that's the case either, but has Lamar always been, like, there was been some throws last night. Is he rusty, or has he always
Yeah.
been that? Like,
I'm losing his name off the top of my head, but the Ravens OC, you got what is it?
Todd Monken?
Todd
Monken's.
Monken's second year. That was a tough night for him.
It was.
It was.
think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, the play
the plays
calling
were
was
there.
horrible.
Lamar's
Plays were there. Lamar was
Lamar's
out and
air
out.
yards through like the first 3 quarters was like 2, like per throw was
Yeah.
like 2, and like I get it, you're trying to get Zay Flowers the ball in creative ways,
That's the
but
only weapon
like
they got.
and that O line, I think
It's-
the Ravens
yeah.
got
Unlikely.
worse.
Yeah.
You lose Patrick Queen.
Oh, they definitely got worse.
You lose Zeitler. I mean, that's
They don't know how to use Derrick Henry yet either. Like, he
Yeah.
was under 50 yards.
Man, that's crazy. I actually didn't even put his name in here because he was such a non-factor.
Yeah.
Other than the touchdown, obviously.
that
in
was
short
it.
yard situations. Well, that's been.
He had a couple plays
I
where he
can't
looked
speak on him because he's got the whole season to go ahead of him still. But like I've
Yeah.
been waiting for that with him just because the mileage he's had on him.
Yeah.
And like the tread on those tires, man, is running thin because he was
Yeah.
all Tennessee had, and they were
Yeah.
pedal to the floor with him.
Well, look, go across the field. That was my analogy for Travis Kelce, and that's why I think you saw it last year in the playoffs. I think you're going to continue to see it this year. It's that he's a guy who's in a 3-hour game, or if it's a Super Bowl, a 4-hour event. Like, for 2.5 of those hours, he's good. The others, he's just kind of floating. I think that's where Henry's at, where he was explosive to start the game, and then he had a couple decent runs in the second half, and that was really all I remember from him.
Yeah.
Was, he had that one play, I think it was in the third quarter, where he just bounced off a dude looking like prime Derrick Henry, and I was like, okay, but then I remember that there was a whole second quarter that went by, and I didn't hear a word from him. I didn't
Yeah.
see a movement from him. So, like, he's going to be good in spots, and I don't know if that's good enough for the Ravens, especially considering the losses that they've had to the offensive line that you mentioned.
Yeah. I got back real quick back to the Todd Monken stuff. Lamar had that one deep shot to Flowers. He
Yeah.
missed. He threw like short of him.
Yeah.
And that was the one that their safety dropped. And then obviously the Zay Flowers touchdown in the end zone.
Yeah. There was
can't blame
plays
That's
Todd
kind
Monken
of on
for those
Zay
ones.
Flowers,
No. It was a little bit of both. Like, the offense wasn't the best play calling to me, and the offensive line issues on top of that. But I mean, Lamar did leave plays out there, and eventually you do have to point the finger at
Yeah.
Lamar. But at the same time, the receiving core not that great, man.
That's the receiving
You had
core.
Justice
Yeah, man.
Hill back there as probably your second leading receiver, man. You got Zay Flowers, of course. He needs to take that next step. But who you got behind him? Rashad Bateman? Nelson Aguilar? Like, it's not looking good so far. I know it's week 1, and they will eventually gel, but so far it's just not looking that great.
I'm happy I'm not a Ravens fan because that shit would drive me, and I'd be livid, bro. How
Yeah.
do you have Lamar for that amount of time and you've never gotten him anything other than Mark Andrews, which I'll give him credit for.
Yeah.
And now just
Who's on
recently
the
Zay
down.
Flowers.
Who was a no-show last night? I know he
Yeah.
was
Get
in a
that
car
man
accident.
some-
But
I don't even count Hollywood Brown. I really think Hollywood Brown's kind of overrated. Like, he had that 1,000-yard season or 900-yard season, whatever it was,
Yeah.
his rookie year.
he's had a lot
He
of
was
drops.
the only option to throw to.
Yeah.
It was like forced numbers. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's crazy to be as good as they are and just not get that extra oomph to get you over there, to get you over the hump a little bit. And low key, I don't even know his. It starts with a D. I'm pretty sure the general manager's name. They draft defense kind of well, but not. You look at the guys they got outside of like Kyle Hamilton. They traded for Roquan Smith. Who I got to give him credit for Zay Flowers, but all the failures at wide receiver they drafted beforehand. Who else did they sign? Marcus Williams came in free agency from the Saints. Like, a lot of those guys acquired from like other teams, not necessarily like draft picks by him.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm glad I'm not a Ravens fan because it's messy. They'll still be good this year for sure. Like,
absolutely.
And they're still
but
always going to be a good team.
I do worry about them in the playoffs though, because this can rear its head again.
Yes. Yeah, they missed. I think they got the right side of the offensive line. I'm pretty sure the right guard and the tackle, Zeitler and whoever else is next to him, are gone.
Yeah.
Everybody slow their roll on the Ravens here.
Yeah.
That's not overreact.
I'm slow my
They
roll.
literally was out by a quarter of an inch to catch that ball, and they would have gone for 2. Anyone think that they wouldn't have gotten it?
They were
I
getting
think
ready
they
to go
would have
for
won.
2, yeah.
They would have won
And
that
Derrick
game.
Henry was gonna punch that bitch in for sure.
Let's not overreact because he was out by half a quarter, like quarter of an inch. I think the Ravens are going to be just fine. It's going to take some time with Henry. They need to find their chemistry. Definitely. I mean, on the swing pass, they missed him by a wide margin.
I guess my question is, has Lamar always been like? Does he normally miss throws like that? And
He has in the
one in the
past,
last
but not
drive.
not a lot though.
not like
Yeah, not
was
like
it,
that.
Was it rust?
I wouldn't say that.
That
Yeah.
one in the end zone wide open was just unacceptable.
I
I don't
think
know
that
if
might
that
have
was a miscommunication or what, but you cannot miss that throw
I feel
in
like
that game.
that's
Like, you're not going to beat the Chiefs
Yeah.
missing those kind of throws.
Yeah.
I think that's on Flowers.
Yeah.
I'm going to be completely honest.
What?
Because you got to find the soft spot. He kept
Whoa,
running.
whoa,
No,
whoa,
that
what are we
how
doing?
that the last touchdown.
Missed them by like 15
The
yards.
second to last play.
Yeah, Flowers, you got to sit down in that spot instead of keep running toward the sideline.
Brother, what are we doing?
Dude, go watch it again. That 100%
I don't
could
know
be Zay
about that.
Flowers.
I'm
I'm telling you, he kept running. You got to find the soft spot, especially in that situation when Lamar Jackson's running out of the pocket.
But if you're Lamar, you see him moving.
Yeah.
Yeah, but why are you running towards the sideline when
Maybe
the
that's
soft
his
spot's
route,
right
though.
there? Yeah, but you got to. That's what I'm saying. You got to stop your route. Why do you think Travis Kelce's so good? Because he finds the soft spots in those situations.
He also got Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
making
Yeah.
those
You
throws.
got Lamar
All
Jackson.
due respect to Lamar, but like, come on.
That was disrespectful to Lamar. What you just said.
That was just.
Whoa. Two.
I don't know. That was crazy.
I think it's totally fair to criticize a 2-time MVP for making a bad throw
Absolutely.
on the final drive.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I think that's fair. Like, I'm not sitting here calling
Well,
for his
it
job
was-
or anything
yeah.
like that. I don't know who their second string quarterback is. It still the Pro Bowler?
No, it's somebody
No.
else now. What's crazy too, with it, real quick, is like, because I posted it on Twitter. I was like, yo, am I tripping? Was Lamar rusty or like what happened? Well, there's 2 parts of this, and I'm sorry to be all mixed up with it. But randomly on a Sunday last year, I tweeted, what the fuck happened to Cam Newton? Because remember, Cam was fucking MVP. Cam was out cold, and out of nowhere, it's like the Space Jam aliens came down and took his powers. I was wondering maybe that's what we're kind of witnessing with Lamar, but then look at the numbers. End of the night, he's got 100 yards rushing, still 200 plus throwing, and he threw for 63% still. So it's not like it wasn't a bad game, but he had gimmies that just. And I guess sometimes that happens though too. I don't know.
For sure.
There's a little bit all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit of everything.
Did that change the Super Bowl, or not the Super Bowl, I should say, but did anyone change their view of the Chiefs? Because I know not everybody had the Chiefs. Everybody had them as contenders, obviously, but
Yeah.
some people in this room,
They
self
were.
included, had Houston. Is there anybody willing to rethink that off of one night of football?
No, I mean you got to see the season.
still
through.
like the
It'd be
Ravens.
too soon to say anything like that. Chiefs are definitely always going to be in the conversation, and they got better too. So.
No, but if Xavier Worthy take that step, watch out.
Man,
That's
Watch
what-
out.
That's what
that
J-Mo should
was
have done.
that shit was crazy.
That's what we need J-Mo to be doing.
We're going to talk
Yeah.
about it real
Yeah.
quick before we do go to break though. If we want to overreact to any one guy in the field last night, is it Mark Andrews?
The insulin.
Get
Bruh.
that man some insulin.
Yeah.
Get
what-
him,
who
you need
said
some
that? Who's-
adrenaline in the insulin, dude. Dude was a zombie out there,
Yeah.
bro. He wasn't even on the field. What are we doing, Mark?
Dude.
What was that one
gotta-
catch he had? He fell down like right away. It looked like.
You gotta get fixed up.
Get that man some crackers and some juice.
You're
Like,
right.
I'm saying-
That car accident must have
I
been
think that man in
crazy.
the 4th round of my league. I'm hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
man.
halftime, like,
And
soccer
Isaiah
growing up.
Likely is good. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong, but Mark Andrews is that number 1 tight end. He needs to be getting more touches.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
After last night, fellas.
yeah, Mike.
Dude.
Yeah. But remember too though.
Sam
when,
Laporta.
Yeah.
what number one
Is
in
he
the league?
number one?
Yeah.
It's still
So you
yet
got
to be
McBride.
seen, but
Kittle.
Kelsey kind of quiet too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those
There's-
guys sold for me.
I think the age, it was like 2 years ago for Kelsey. But like, that's like the year where tight ends typically start to dip off. But Kelsey's just so savvy and him and Mahomes are so like in tune. It might be finally hitting him. Andrews only 29 though, so that one was a head scratcher for sure.
Yeah.
But when Andrews went out last year, Likely still was balling. So I think it might be Likely's time.
Maybe.
I don't know. But we got Detroit Lions football to talk about.
Yes, sir.
But first, tell us about Planet Fitness.
Planet Fit. No, we're actually doing. My bad. We don't have the right traffic log, so we are doing. Tell me about Mark White.
We're doing Mark White?
Yeah, Mark White.
All right. Mark White gonna do you right.
Hey.
The website is markwhitesells.com or give him a call at 248-270-8242. It's markwhitesells.com. You can save you up to $5,000 on your closing costs in the purchase of your new home. That's 248-290-8242. Visit markwhitesells.com.
At Planet Fitness, you can get everything you need for just $1 down.
Trying out Planet Fitness and dang, they got lots of equipment.
Not me getting a Planet Fitness membership just for the 24-hour perk.
Hey, y'all better get on these free fitness training sessions from Planet Fitness.
Did y'all know that the PF app has workouts you can do at home? Cheapest therapy I can find is Planet Fitness.
Join Planet Fitness today and get everything you need for just $1 down. $15 a month, cancel anytime. Deal ends Thursday, July 18th.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Attention sports fans, don't miss out on expert sports injury insights with Dr. Jeff Pierce of Michigan Sports and Spine. Join Dr. Pierce every Tuesday during BDE and Thursdays during Ermanni and Edwards, where he offers top-notch injury advice. Trust the guy that D-Mac trusts. Dr. Jeff Pierce is here to keep you in the game and performing at your best. For more information, visit MichiganSportsAndSpine.com or call 248-426-9944.
What up, though? Welcome back to World Heavyweights Live on WorldSports.com. I'm easy joined by Young Chris. We got KG in the TD booth.
Here.
Microwave Nick, Caleb the Explorer, Chase in the building as well.
Come on, man. The best day.
Bro, it's even, and I was bitching about the Brazil stuff, which still, fuck Brazil. But we got football again tonight, boys.
Yeah.
And honestly, another like good
What
game.
Brazil do to you?
Huh?
I said, what Brazil do to you?
Bro, it's just crazy. So, like, Darius Slay posted some shit. He's like, yeah, like, we're not allowed outside the hotel.
Yeah.
Because there's a high crime rate. Yaze, blase. But the NFL's always like, oh, player safety. No more hip drop.
Well, of
Here
course.
we go. Let's go some like the most dangerous, like one of the most dangerous places in the world. Like, what are we doing?
I got a buddy in Brazil. They're going crazy over there. It's sold out in 30 minutes. He said he couldn't even snag tickets.
Man, I knew this
used
guy
to
when I
live
was
in my
working at Dispo.
apartment.
He used to be a general manager for like some, I don't even know. It was a professional league, but obviously it's a Brazilian, so it's not like crazy. But I guess like the talent pool over there is like, it's nasty. I think that's what the NFL is trying to like do.
Yeah.
I mean, they did it with the Samoas, obviously, and like a lot of people in Australia we got coming over now.
They got
too.
NFL camps in Africa now.
Yeah.
So that
That's
just
the
go to
move.
show you.
That's the move. Cause I remember Tamba Ali.
Yeah.
Bro, Ziggy Ansah. These dudes even played football or watched football growing up, but came here and learned the game within like their high
2
school
years, right? They only had a year of college and shit.
And go
They-
pro.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it's crazy.
Nuts.
Yeah, it's wild, man. NFL's, I mean, I don't know if it'll become global, but definitely grabbing talent from all over the world, which is only going to make the game better. But speaking about making the game better, Chris, you mentioned Xavier Worthy, and the Detroit Lions should be using Jameson Williams that way.
Yeah.
I think it would be so, but J-Mo was asked in an interview yesterday about his confidence level.
Yep.
He had this to say.
All right, give me 1 second. There it is.
Like really earn that confidence from the coaching staff over these last couple of
It feels good, you know, being a ball player, hearing that from the guy who calls the play. So, you know, he has his trust in me, so he can come to me whenever he feels like he ready. He know I'm ready for it, so it feels good, you know.
Have you had a growth in confidence, or do you feel like you're just as confident?
Oh no, I've always been confident in myself. I always had the utmost confidence in myself, you know. I feel like I'm the best, and I just feel like I make plays, so the confidence is always there.
This ain't really like a big newsworthy topic, but just my confidence level rose by like getting to hear him. Because you could tell sometimes, and people like they'll say, "Oh, I'm confident, I'm straight, I'm good like that." No, you could tell by the way he said it. He's not phased.
He's like that.
He doesn't blink. Even the few opportunities he had before, like this season, before he had a prominent role in the offense, he obviously made big plays. In the NFC Conference Championship game, he was almost, I don't want to say a non-factor, but he wasn't a big part of that offense like all season last year.
Yeah.
And then make the plays he did in that NFC Conference Championship game. He is a guy whose confidence never wavered. He is a guy that doesn't blink. And I've been thinking about it. We're trying to think of like a pro comp for J-Mo to kind of articulate it for people listening and whatnot. Last night, Xavier Worthy reminded me of it too, because that play is a play that J-Mo, it's in his resume. Yeah, it's in his resume.
It's perfect.
Percy Harvin. You guys remember him?
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Played for the Vikings, played for Florida.
Yeah, migraines, right?
Fast as fuck.
This is Florida
Wide
Percy
receiver.
Harvin you're talking about, though. Florida Percy.
Florida Percy.
Florida Percy, yeah.
I mean, he was good with the Vikings too. He just got hurt a lot. But I think I might move towards that. Because although he rarely played, when he did, explosive. Always dangerous. Always have to take it to the crib. And I feel like that's Jameson Williams we're going to get this year. Hopefully a little bit more consistency than you guys saw it, obviously, out of Percy Harvin.
I may crash out over this because I actually, I get really annoyed by this. Because now we have Lions fans all across the nation, all across the world, because, Lions fans, we global.
Lions fans.
We have them all praising J-Mo. And this same confidence is the problems you had with him earlier. Remember when he had the, liking the Lamar Jackson tweets and, and all of this stuff early on.
He's a hater.
And people were turned off by that. But
They
you
were.
don't get this good without having that confidence always. He matured. He understood how to internalize his confidence. So, that's growth for J-Mo. But this confidence, this is why I'm never mad with confidence, with arrogance, because you just have to channel it the right way.
Two different things.
They are, but they aren't. You know what I'm like? That's how I look at confidence. Is like if you really have that high level confidence, you have to learn how to internalize it and how to portray it because of PR and media. But ultimately, that confidence is what's going to make him a star. What makes him big plays, like you said, making that big play in that season in the NFC Championship game. He doesn't do that without that elite confidence. So you have to take it both ways. No Diddy.
Oh, tough, bro.
End of rant.
J-Mo has
the shit you say always comes off.
Right, just cringe.
I mean, it's
J-Mo.
not no Diddy. That's not a bar. That's not a bar. That's not a factual statement.
man.
Jameson Williams came out in the same draft as two guys, Chris Olave and Garrett Wilson. And when he was coming out, I thought he was a better NFL prospect than both of those wide receivers.
Absolutely.
And both of those wide receivers both put up back-to-back 1,000 yards receiving within their first 2 years. This is the first time Jameson Williams has had a full offseason and training camp with Jared Goff. We know when he trusts you, he will get you that rock. We've seen them not on the same page in the past because they haven't had that time to develop. Now they have. I'm going J-Mo over 1,000 yards this season. It comes out to 76 yards a game, and I think he can hit that mark because I think he blows up for a couple 150-yard games in some spots where he absolutely cannot be stopped because you have to key in on guys like St. Brown, guys like Sam Laporta. I think Jameson Williams is going to be able to stretch the field this year and take some slant routes 80 yards off rip. If you give him a little bit of space and he gets a crease, he gone. And we're going to see that a lot more this season.
He gone.
Big year for J-Mo. I expect a lot of rushing yards as well. Probably around like 250, 300. I think this is it. This is what we've been waiting for, fellas. It's time to get on the hype train now because he is going to be the X factor Brad Holmes drafted him to be.
I got him 100 yards against the Rams.
Huh?
I got him 100 yards against the Rams. 100 yards receiving.
This game?
I don't hate it.
Darius Williams goes down. Tre'Davious White probably got to go on to Amon-Ra. Who is guarding J-Mo?
Josh Wallace?
Yeah, come on, bro. Come on. 100 yards loading for J-Mo in this game, man.
I don't hate it, man. Like I said, I've had the faith in him just through camp, being there, watching him. It's been surreal, just something like we've never seen out of him, in my personal opinion. And then, again, just hearing that from him, just another staple in the book of just him turning it up this year. I'm excited for it, Caleb.
I know.
Yeah, I'm so excited for J-Mo. Like I've said in the past, there was a point where I was losing confidence in him, but he's had such a weird career so far. Obviously being
Really
drafted
weird.
knowing he's not going to play much in his first season after the ACL injury, comes in, gets suspended in his second year for something dumb. You don't really see a lot of receivers, have a breakout season in their third year, really. Everybody always anticipates it, but it never happens. I truly think that J-Mo has the ability to be one of the better receivers in the league. I know there's a lot of mouths to feed in Detroit, so he might not put up the most insane numbers, but he's going to make a huge impact on the field for the Lions and add a whole new dimension to this offense.
Yeah, when I have reservations of having J-Mo for 1,000 yards, it's not due to like what I think of him as a player. It's just due to like the opportunity share. Like,
It's the ecosystem.
Yeah, we have so many mouths to feed that aren't just like they're also very productive. Jahmyr Gibbs, we're hearing hype from here in this show as well. But as a top 5, top 3 running back, Sam Laporta, top 5, top 3 tight end, Amon-Ra St. Brown, top 5 wide receiver. There's just a lot of mouths to go around.
That's true. But if he becomes that over-the-top threat, doesn't that help everybody else?
Yeah, it helps Amon-Ra and Laporta a whole lot.
Exactly.
And
that's what I was going to get to
we've had that conversation a couple shows ago. Is there a chance that we have 3 1,000-yard receivers? If J-Mo goes crazy, I think that's a possibility.
And let's not forget, one of those mouths to feed will not be on the Lions anymore. 40 receptions for Josh Reynolds last year. Those balls are going to go to a lot of those balls are going to go to Jameson Williams.
And I'll tell you guys this. I've said this in the booth, and I'm saying it on the desk. I'm consistent with this. I've said this for years. With J-Mo, what is our expectations this season for the team? It's Super Bowl.
Yep.
And if he makes those plays that he made in the NFC Championship again or in the Super Bowl again, even if he doesn't live up to traditional wide receiver 2 numbers, even if he doesn't have the greatest season, but he makes those big moments, that confidence that he brings, and he makes those big plays, he's worth every pick. He's worth every penny of that first-round pick. First-round pick is a premium capital in the NFL. I get that. But for this Lions team, the Super Bowl, what that means to this city, if he does it, that's everything. That's everything. That's worth it. Sometimes you don't need to live up to your draft position. You need to live up to your team success.
Yeah.
And that's all it is with J-Mo. We got the weapons around him. We got the Laportas, the Gibbs, the Amon-Ras. We have all the weapons to where he doesn't need to put up traditional wide receiver 2 numbers. He doesn't need to be – this doesn't need to be Puka and Cooper Kupp. Like, he just needs to make the big plays in the moments that he's called on. And if he does that, he is worth every penny of that first-round pick.
Yeah, I know it's tough to look back at the 49ers game from last year, but I think those 2 touchdowns J-Mo had were huge.
Absolutely.
Not only for the Lions, but for him as well, for his confidence.
Yeah.
Because that's on the biggest stage. That's where, those big plays need to happen. And yeah, he's going to put on a show on Sunday.
Yeah, and shout out Nobody with the $2 super chat.
Nobody.
I see a lot of people saying there's 3 1K receivers, 1 tight end with 1,200 yards. Yeah, I mean, I do get it. There is a lot of mouths to feed, but I don't mind if Amon-Ra takes a slight step back in
Congratulations,
production,
you just got
especially
Amon-Ra St.
yardage wise. Same thing with Laporta. If he doesn't touch 1,000, that's cool. But if those yards go to J-Mo, I feel like that makes the total difference for how this Lions offense looks.
I wish I could he had another interview. I don't think it was maybe 2 weeks ago or a week ago, and he's kind of talking about his goals and how he wanted to have that 1,000 yards, most touchdowns.
Yeah.
And when he expounded on it, he said it doesn't matter how many catches he gets because he knows what he can do with the ball once he gets it. And that is something I did see in camp where it's like 2-minute drill situations where they're kind of just trying to get in the middle of the field where they get the kickoff with Jake Bates, where they're most comfortable with. And I don't know if it's because you can't really tackle in camp the way you all the way through because you want to keep your guys healthy.
Right.
But he would fuck around and took it to the 1 yard line multiple times, just on slant because he's that fast.
Yeah.
He is that fast.
Game breaking speed.
I think one little low key thing we're kind of sleeping on too is just his ability to break tackles, whether it's in a juke like he had against the Denver game, or even just running through a Fred Warner arm tackle. Yes, but still it's Fred fucking Warner in the
Get off
conference
me.
championship game. I don't know. It's gonna be a big year for him. Only 2 more days so we can see
I can't wait.
what this ends up being, man.
Yeah.
I could not find this on the book, but longest reception for J-Mo.
This season.
No, Sunday
Sunday
night.
50 yards.
50?
50.
40 is a gimme.
Yeah, 47.
That's what his total line is at, is 40.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And we'll be
Get that.
diving
Crazy.
into numbers later.
We're giving you guys some bets today too. Lock in. Stay tuned.
We're gonna lock into that. But first, Nick's got to tell us about the pregame
Woodward and Maine. It's game day in Detroit. Wake up 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. with Detroit media legend Terry Foster and rising star Matt Broder. And after that, make sure you check out the Lions pregame show. It is live at Second Best in Detroit 2 hours prior to the game. It's every single home game there at Second Best. It's Neil Rule and Sean Belegian. Make sure you come, turn up, have fun, hang out with the Woodward crew. Second Best, 42 Watson Street in Detroit.
Braylon Edwards here, Premier Pet Supply. Man, just looking around, who's got it better than pets? Come on, a baby stroller for Coda? A chef for Lola? Really? You don't have to tell me who the real boss here is. Who's got it better than pets? Nobody, especially here at Premier Pet Supply. For over 30 years and more than 13 locations, Premier Pet Supply has everything that your pet can dream of, and guess what? It's all under one roof. Premier Pet Supply, family owned, operated, and proud to call Metro Detroit home. Check out premierpetsupply.com or scan the QR code today. Who's got it better than pets? Nobody!
At work and at home, we're there with smarter security solutions. Featuring complete automation with customized alerts and more. For over 90 years, we've been the company that's been counted on to protect what matters most, all with personalized service and care. Right now, for a limited time, receive a free video device plus free installation with a new home system. Guardian Alarm. We protect Michigan.
Feel alive during Feldman Chevrolet's biggest New Year's sales event ever. Get the best prices on our huge selection of award-winning Chevrolets. Like this 2024 Equinox for $188 per month. Or this 2024 Silverado for $268 per month. It's the New Year's sales event going on now at Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer.
Since 1996, Feldman Automotive has been driven to provide a fast, convenient, and first-class car buying experience called the Feldman Advantage. With 18 locations, there's a Feldman dealership in your backyard. Visit feldmanauto.com to find the location nearest you. And catch Woodward Sports Network live from Feldman Chevrolet of Novi every other Monday. Feldman Chevrolet, Detroit's #1 Chevy dealer.
Welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights.
Welcome back.
I'm your boy Chris Platty, filling in for Spencer Raxter. With my boy Easy. We got the whole crew in the building. We got KG
Shout out
in the booth. We got Chase in chair 1. We got Caleb in chair 2. And of course, my boy Booth Boy.
Let's go. Microwave.
Football is back, bro. We were turning up last night. We had fun.
Yeah, you knew you was going to get a good intro after that.
You guys want a fun fact?
We had a great time.
Shut Caleb already?
Chris is an absolute weapon.
Jamison Williams ran a vertical route on 53.1% of his total routes last season. It was the 4th highest in the league. That's a minimum of 200 routes. However, he only managed 4 receptions for 162 yards, 2 touchdowns across his 15 targets on those routes, which is 50%, and that was the 5th lowest amongst the 67 wide receivers.
He wasn't a focal point in the offense either.
He wasn't. And that's that stat to me, and I know people aren't going to hear this, especially not this early in the show. That's why when I talk about Jared Goff's like vertical, like down the field, that's what you don't see out of him. But again, this year, just him running those other routes, like that's you heard him say it. I mean, I wish I cut the clip. It might have been from yesterday, but he said it don't matter how many catches I get. I know I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do once I get that ball in my hands. And
Goff did lead the league in passes of 20 yards or more though too.
It was 20 yards, the air yards.
I get it.
He was down there in 80 OP.
I think Goff is capable of hitting those type of throws though. Is what I'm saying. They may not look the prettiest out of his hand, but he can make those throws.
I just don't get anything like to fairly expect, I guess, out of him. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's
why when it's
not
not there. I'm not
like
I'm not bitching. I might talk about its absence because we don't have that. His average depth per target wasn't the highest. But it's all right though. We still have one of the most productive offenses in the entire NFL. Like, we know what we're doing.
And you preach this all the time. There's context to numbers.
Yes.
There was a lot of chemistry that needed to be built between J-Mo and Goff. We all know that Goff is somebody like any quarterback. I'm not singling Goff out here, but Goff has made it clear that he takes time to build chemistry, and that chemistry is very important to him. There's that, and then we talked about it earlier. Dan Campbell last year at training camp saying, I don't know if J-Mo has the greatest hands.
He's got work
so
in
there
his
was
hands.
a lot of trust to be built on both sides because we have J-Mo's, confidence too, and him thinking of the abilities that he can make or the plays that he can make because of his abilities. So to me, there's context in that yes, those numbers aren't the greatest, but I think this season it'll be a lot better. I would expect much better J-Mo numbers, especially deep, because I still think, although he's going to add layers to his game, that is still going to be a predominant layer, because that changes the gravity of the field when you have a guy like J-Mo doing what he's doing.
Yeah, I bootlegged my way into a true media. You want to say something, Caleb?
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. Yeah, the deep ball might not be like Jared Goff's thing. It might not be
his strong
forte.
suit.
Yeah, not his strong suit, but I think Jamison Williams, Ben Johnson is going to let Jamison Williams expand his route tree 100% this season, and that's going to add to the connection between Goff and J-Mo. And I think that those intermediate routes, those can lead to the deep balls once he learns J-Mo's speed, which he probably did in J-Mo's first full training camp with the team.
And they worked out in the offseason together too. So.
Yeah, it's going to be. I mean, if these two can click, I don't know how you stop this offense.
Yeah. I'm with you on that one. My bad. I'm looking at some of these. I bootlegged my way into this True Media account. They got a lot of these advanced analytics, just trying to see
where he ranks.
ADEP. Yeah. But it don't matter, man.
I don't even want to single out Goff in the deep ball, but again, that's another context. That's another layer of context for it, right? Like, so all those numbers mean something, So I'm looking at this as a big year for J-Mo, and I think that it will drastically improve because I think that he's got familiarity, Goff's got familiarity. The whole thing is just going to bleed together. We talk about this all the time. They're on version 401 of this offense. They are at another level, and I think that's going to benefit particularly somebody like J-Mo, who is a very much up until this point is a spots guy. Yeah. Amon-Ra is a guy you just throw the ball to, right? And you know he's going to catch it. You know exactly what he is. Whereas J-Mo's this gadget that you can't really define, this weapon as this offensive coordinator Ben Johnson likes to use. So to me, I think it's a good thing for J-Mo, and I think it's going to unlock J-Mo more so than even other players on this roster.
Like, what do you mean by that? Unlock him more?
Like, just I think he benefits more from offense 401 of this. I think, layer 101 to 401 with Amon-Ra is still the same. Layer 101 to 401 is not that much different for tight ends. Like not downplaying what they're doing, but theirs is very kind of scripted. Whereas J-Mo's almost that's what makes him great, and that's what makes this offense dynamic, is that he is that unpredictability. He is that unpredictability that you add to spice up the meal.
Hey, it's getting spicy. Season
starting.
Spicy. 3 more days.
3 more days, man. I can't wait. I can't wait.
You guys care if we go to break a little bit early, come back, so we get the keys to the game?
Yeah, let's do that.
We kind of went over that one. We got 3 more minutes. I want to,
speak I'm good with that. All right. Tell us about Swiss.
I'll tell you about Swiss. Right now, if you need insurance, there's only one place to go. It's my guy, Mark, at Swiss Insurance. Make sure you guys hit him up.
Mark,
contact him directly by calling him at 313-530-1698 or email him. That's mark@swissins.com. When we come back, keys to the game, the Detroit Lions versus the Los Angeles Rams. Let's get into it.
It's here.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today. Countdown to kickoff is here. Your Detroit Lions Sports is your #1 destination for all breaking news and Lions coverage. We are Detroit's #1 sports network. We are Woodward Sports. Can't get enough Lions coverage? Make sure you catch all Woodward Sports shows every game day. Wake up with Woodward and Maine, giving you the latest insight into the Lions locker room and press conferences. Then join the Lions pregame show, highlighting key matchups, injuries, and what to watch for during the game. Follow all the ups and downs of the live game action with our Woodward Watch Party live on YouTube and WoodwardSports.com. After the game, check out the instant fan and host reactions with the Lions postgame show. Every game, it's wall-to-wall, kneecap-biting, high-fiving, chest-pumping Lions coverage. Hell yeah! Only at Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
Woodward Sports, let's go.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men for an award-winning haircut experience from one of our talented stylists. Enjoy a precision haircut, hot lather neck shave, scalp and neck massage, and a hot towel treatment to top it off. Enter for your chance to win the $50,000 Perfect Bracket Challenge. With more than 25 Metro Detroit locations, there's always a Lady Jane's near you. Lady Jane's Haircut for Men, open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Lady Jane's, it's wicked awesome.
Randy Wise gonna do you right. Make sure you give him a call right now. That's the Randy Wise Automotive Team Celebrity Golf Tour, guys. Scan the QR code or visit the site, WoodwardSports.com, for your opportunity to join the foursome of possibly Darren McCarty, Braylon Edwards, Calvin Johnson, who KG just can't get a picture of me and him together without getting
my
his face
bad,
in it.
dog. My bad. It wasn't my best moment, all right?
It's the Randy Wise Celebrity Golf Tour. Scan the QR code. Let's get it.
I forgot about that.
No,
man.
that shit was
I try to
crazy.
forget about it every day of my life.
I'm sorry, bro.
I'm playing.
I ain't even do that trauma to you, man.
No, that was a good time.
That was tough. That was.
You know what
tough.
else is a good time?
You know what else is a good time?
These
Tell us,
bitches.
Nick.
No, I'm talking.
New Holland Brewing Company.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
All right. Look at you.
All right, shout out to Brady the Care Package. You brought our prep.
Yes.
And these New Holland long drinks. One's tangerine spice, and what's the other one? The Dutch?
Yeah.
Which one do I try first?
The Dutch
I'm
go
trying the
crazy,
Dutch.
bro.
The Dutch?
The Dutch go
trying the
crazy.
Dutch.
I'll try
Yeah.
the tangerine, you try the
I got
Dutch.
that. I got the Dutch one. It's over some ice right here. It's gin. It's
Yeah.
absolutely
Over the ice? Can I grab that? Is the ice make it?
Is this the new sponsor?
Come on, I don't care.
Yeah, come on.
It's
Yeah,
Friday.
yeah, yeah.
I think
Shout out
we're.
to Chase.
I think we're about to
Shout
get
out
on.
to Chase,
Hey,
man. This
shout
guy's
out to
been
them,
moving.
man.
This guy's got so much cardio on that.
Right. 6%. So
6%? Ooh.
yeah, 6%. Not bad. Not bad.
Real opinions about to come out on the show.
Right.
I'm just saying.
That was good.
Oh, this thing's fire. Oh,
This is
No, this shit
phenomenal.
is good, man.
New Holland.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's fire.
Talk about a way to
good.
kick off football weekend, NFL
Absolutely.
Sunday.
Absolutely.
Bro.
Man, Michigan, Texas. Listen, we got
Yeah.
tonight football, tomorrow Texas, Michigan, and Colorado, Nebraska,
And
then
State
football
Maryland.
all goddamn day. I
State
cannot
Maryland's a
wait.
big
I
game.
can't wait, man.
However, the game that matters most to us are the Detroit Lions.
You know it.
Facing the Los Angeles Rams. Keys to the game. What must these Detroit Lions do to make sure to walk away with the victory? First one for me, I've kind of said this yesterday when we said to buy the numbers. They've got to limit Puka Nacua. And I'm talking about all over the field. I think he's one of the most explosive guys. He's become one of the most explosive guys in the NFL. Whether that's due to him being elite by himself or whether it's Matthew Stafford and the Sean McVay offense, regardless, he's a dog no matter where he gets it. In the middle of the field, the Detroit Lions and the Rams have the most, intermediate passing. The middle of the field, they both eat there. Puka Nacua, I know we have the Yak King and Amon-Ra St. Brown. Puka Nacua was 5th in his rookie season last year. 5th in the league with Yak. 669 of his yards came in the middle of the field, and most of them came on those breaking routes. 792 of his yards actually came on that breaking route, the little 90-degree one. Detroit Lions got to stop Puka Nacua. I think he's the most explosive guy in that offense, and I don't want – listen – I talked about it yesterday. The energy is going to be on Detroit's favor, obviously, being Detroit, home field advantage, night game. We can't allow them to take us the breath out of it. You know, when that big play happens for visiting teams and the crowd, everyone's like, oh. We can't let that happen. Puka's got to get shut down. No big plays. He catch the ball. If he catches the ball, it happens. I understand that. But we can't let him to expound on that. Can't make the plays beyond that.
Shout out Easy for the numbers, but I'm glad you brought that up because mine is actually the exact opposite. And all we have to do is go back to last year. Mine is dominate that offensive line, stop the run, pressure the quarterback. Because you know what? Again, I'm not saying I prefer this, but Puka went off, and what happened? The Lions still won. So like this team, now obviously you're expecting improvements because the secondary's been overhauled. I'm not putting that as the floor for this team or anything like that. But what I'm saying is that we've seen success and seen it recently to where if you can limit the run game, pressure the quarterback, and just dominate that line, and one receiver like Puka goes off, then cool. You still can win because this Lions offense is that elite. So I'm not saying that that's not important, but to me, I actually had keys to the game as the opposite because we've seen them win despite several wide receivers going off and putting up crazy numbers. So to me, I'm not really as concerned with the wideout success. I'm more looking at internally what they do in the trenches.
I'm not even speaking multiple wideouts. It's Puka and Nakua just in general. Like, don't give them any type of momentum. Yeah. That's where it's going to come from is Puka. Maybe he can have like little increments here and there, but the big chunk plays are going to come from him. Yeah. Because Kyron, he would be it in any other situation, but against Detroit Lions, second best run defense in the league, it ain't happening here.
Punt returner, Kyron Williams.
Yeah.
Talking about that run. Talking about that run defense, fellas, that's where I'm going to go with this one. I think the most important key to this game for the Detroit Lions is their goal line defense, specifically against third-round draft pick Blake Corum. 28 touchdowns last year. He was automatic bowling ball. Give it to him for the 1 to 2 yard touchdown punch. We need to be able to defend Blake Corum in a goal line situation. That's my biggest key to the game. 28 touchdowns is no joke. That offensive line, obviously probably not going to get the same push as Michigan's offensive line last year, but 28 touchdowns is no joke. Like, that dude finds the end zone. There's a reason he went in the third round without having great hands. It's because he can get into the end zone. That's a big key to this game, is not allowing him to do so.
Motown can mean one of two things. Motor City or the legendary music label. Yeah. There's a legendary music artist known as Dewey Cox. Walk Hard is the movie. What the Detroit Lions got to do on Sunday, though, is run hard. The Rams, I looked it up, they ranked 22nd when teams rush the ball under the center. However, in play action, they ranked 22nd again. I think we got to establish that run. So we set up the play action, and we can start to see those explosive plays from Jameson Williams, Amon-Ra St. Brown. And play action, tight ends eat for sure. A Sam Laporta. They got to establish that run early and often run hard. Caleb?
Yeah, I'm with Chris here on the key to the game. I think Puka Nacua might just end up being one of those receivers where he's always going to get his. He's always going to get his 6 catches for 90 yards. He might just be that good. So if that happens, you got to dominate the trenches. You got to dominate at what you're good at. You got to control the run game. You got to control the clock. If we can do that, and Puka has a nice game, but we win, I'm good with that.
I guess the reason why I didn't expound so hard on the run defense is like we've been spoiled. It comes expected, and like we still win the games with the run defense being what it is and the pass defense being what's not. But yeah, I expect them to stop the run. That's what you can question AG on many things. Yeah. One thing you can't question on him is stopping the run.
Yep.
Yeah. Big facts.
And that adds to the linebacker play too. I'm excited to see Enzo back. I'm excited to see an resurgence from Jack Campbell, Derek Barnes. I think those guys have big games too.
Yep.
AG, what's a key for you?
I said this earlier. It's the defensive line, man. The Rams' offensive line got a lot of problems. Alaric Jackson suspended, Havenstein and Jonah Jackson both questionable. Jonah playing center for the first time in his career. And no disrespect to Kyron Williams or Blake Corum, but the Lions had a number 2 rush defense last year without DJ Reader. And DJ Reader, I believe, will get snaps in this game. Will he play a ton? Probably not, but he will be out there for some key snaps. You got to destroy that offensive line of the Rams. Get to Stafford, put him on his back. You control the game at that point. Not really worried about the Lions offensively. They're going to be able to handle that, especially with the injuries that they got in the secondary. It's all about the defensive line, man. Hutch, 2 sacks, loading. I feel it coming, and
I hate it.
Let's get it.
I got something for you on that one, too. Yeah. Obviously required Marcus Davenport. I don't want to say it's polarizing. I think he's not big enough of a name for that to be the case, but I know some people liked it, some people didn't. He's only played 63 out of 99 games available to him. However, when healthy, his career pressure rate is 15.7%. And to put that into context, last year when Aiden Hutchinson was second in the league in pressures, his rate, 14.4. Just a little something put in perspective. That's the guy you're putting alongside Aiden Hutchinson on the same defensive line.
Yeah, man.
And, with these 2 backup tackles, with John Jackson playing, center for the first time in his career. Oh, you got Lee McNeil, and it's looking like, we didn't say this earlier. We should have.
Yeah.
DJ Reader's questionable. Looking like, I think he'll play, man.
And look here, if Jonah Jackson don't have the game of his life and DJ Reader is out there, look for Aleem, bro. Aleem gonna eat, bro. If they get pressure up the middle on Stafford, it's a wrap. It's a wrap.
Yeah, I put that on X earlier this week too. DJ Reader only got like 9 career sacks. 2 of them actually came against Matthew Stafford when he was in the Rams uniform.
You put money on him for a sack. You can do that.
Reader?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, I was gonna say because I was looking for that prop.
I was just saying. Like,
I was actually after you brought that up yesterday. I was like, hold on.
He's more known for creating opportunities for the people. However, like
he can't
for some reason that interior offensive line, the Rams, he's gonna bully him.
Speaking of after you,
for me, my second key that I want to get to, and I'm glad you brought up the defensive line because it's to me the secondary, and it's not Terrian, it's not Amik, it's not Carlton Davis, it's those safeties. I'm looking at them because I need those two to make plays. I need those two to do what they do best, which is be the playmakers that they are, and you're going to need that. I mean, Nick, Microwave Nick, what was his big take? His big take was, Terrian's going to get cooked. But he's gonna have a good game. But you need to be there for those moments because this defensive line I do expect to dominate with all of the injuries that we talked about and the movements and just the fragmented offensive line that the Rams have. So now I'm looking to when Stafford does do what he does best, which is extend those plays and take those deep shots. I expect our elite playmakers, ones that we talked about as all pros. Just this last episode, Kirby Joseph and Brian Branch, I expect them to make big plays.
Hell yeah, Chris. I absolutely love that. And second point here, defensive line that we're talking about.
Yeah.
It's the Rams defensive line. They got young, hungry guys. Jared Verse, Braden Fisk, Kobe Turner. These guys are hungry. I want to see how Zeitler, Glasgow, and Ragnow handle the pressure from the interior of Fisk and Turner. Those guys are pretty damn good. Yes, they don't have Aaron Donald. We all know that.
Yeah.
But these guys are super young, super hungry. I want to see how our new Pro Bowl right guard, Kevin Zeitler, looks in this game by holding up our quarterback in Jared Goff, because we know when he's comfortable, he's going to thread the needle. He's going to hit players and give them room to run after the fact. If we can make sure Jared Goff is comfortable Sunday Night Football in Ford Field, we're going to win this ball game.
That's a big one for me, too. And to be honest, too, even with Aaron Donald, going back to last year, mind you, he's the best defensive lineman to ever do it. Some might argue. But even last year with him, they only applied pressure on like 6.4% of dropbacks. That's with Aaron Donald. Now we have 2 fresh faces. I was a fan of Brandon Fisk, and I was a fan of Jared Verse. But we got the Joes and the X's and O's when it comes to Ben Johnson, this offensive line. I'm not really pressed over them. And the fact that Ben Johnson's offensive scheme is just so complicated for guys that have been in the league as long as they have. Yeah. These new guys, as fired up as they may be, as high projected they're supposed to be as players, pros, night one, it ain't happening. It ain't happening. I have Penei Sewell, Frank Ragnow, Ben Johnson gonna make goddamn sure of it. Jared Goff, if he gets touched, it might be one time.
I have another one to add to Easy, and this is one that I just looked at when I was looking at every position across both these teams. It is the linebackers, and as you know, the Rams lost their lead tackler in the middle of the field, their linebacker. So now I know that the Lions are going to win the offensive line battle because the Lions' offensive line is the best in the NFL. So I'm not breaking new ground here with that. But that second level, the linebackers, you just lost your lead tackler. So my keys to the game are Gibbs and Montgomery, specifically Gibbs with his elusiveness. Man, he's going to have a field day. He's going to have a field day. If they don't got people that can really tackle like that, man, those two are going to eat. Those two are going to eat.
Caleb, I can't tell you to say something, or it's the beer that got your cheeks red. What's up?
No. I'm Nick brought it up a little bit. This is another big game for Jared Goff. This is you get Sunday Night Football against your former team again. That's coming into your house that you helped build, and they're coming in for a revenge game because you beat him in the playoff last year. Jared Goff is going to show everybody why he's worth the 212 and why he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league.
Let's get it, baby.
Yeah.
Detroit Lions W loading.
Yes,
Listen,
sir.
I thought it was going to be a good game. It still might be a good game, but just the defensive line conversation by itself, whether it's running the ball or just keeping JG clean, the weapons, Jameson Williams, we're just hyping up.
Lions have the advantage,
Yes.
for sure. And my second key would be the secondary can't fail. And I mean that in the sense that Terrion, he's going to get beat. I mean, let's just be realistic. He's a rookie, but I do feel like he'll get better with time. But eventually, you know, this Lions secondary does have to show itself. If they're one-dimensional, then they have to step up and make plays, man. Like you said, Puka Nacua, you can't necessarily let him go offline. He's going to get his, but Cooper Kupp, he's got to be eradicated. He can't go off for that much. I mean, this is not last year. This ain't Kendall Vildor back there, you know. So I expect them to limit the damage a little bit. They're going to be one-dimensional. Make sure they do not kill you through there.
And a lot of people, like at first looking over the game, but what had me, two things had me nervous. First and foremost, I'm just not going to disrespect what Matthew Stafford's been in the Sean McVay offense. Is going there, it's lethal. He is one of the best to do it, to be honest with you. Like in the game right now.
You are trash!
Two, last year that game was a lot closer than people like to remember. It was a 1-point game.
Yeah.
And it come down to that final throw, the little 7-yard out, or not even out, the comeback for Amon-Ra to close it out. But regardless, they took a step back on defense. At least we're assuming so. Even experience against this offensive line, they're not going to prevail in any way. But we do have to go to break. Unless you guys got one more you want to sneak in.
Let me tell you about Les Stanford.
Do that.
Let me tell you about Les Stanford. What happens when you run a great business for over 50 years? You expand and offer more products to more people. This is exactly what Les Stanford did by adding Les Stanford Buick GMC. The same great service that customers have come to know and trust. On Woodward Ave, just south of 9 Mile. Check out Les Stanford in Dearborn today at lesstanford.com. Les Stanford Chevrolet, together. Let's drive.
All right, Nick. Hey, yo, Nick.
Hey, yo. Where's the best pregame show in America?
Where is it?
It's at Second Best in Detroit. Join us at Detroit's very own Second Best Bar, located at 42 Watson Street, for the ultimate fan experience. Enjoy some smooth Tullamore Dew Irish whiskey while catching the Woodward Sports pregame show. Only at Second Best Bar in Detroit. Come get some.
Braylon Edwards here, Premier Pet Supply. Man, just looking around, who's got it better than pets? Come on, a baby stroller for Coda? A chef for Lola? Really? You don't have to tell me who the real boss here is. Who's got it better than pets? Nobody, especially here at Premier Pet Supply. For over 30 years and more than 13 locations, Premier Pet Supply has everything that your pet can dream of, and guess what? It's all under one roof. Premier Pet Supply, family owned, operated, and proud to call Metro Detroit home. Check out premierpetsupply.com or scan the QR code today. Who's got it better than pets? Nobody!
So just to get the heated steering wheel, I also had to spring for the bigger rims.
Yeah, that's how they get you. Those upgrades will cost you an arm and a leg every time.
Hey, new car crew, how'd it go this weekend? I got a great deal on mine.
How?
I went to Randy Wise, not those other guys. They got me in a great new ride, and they didn't break my budget. Hey, could you pass me the sugar?
How?
Never mind.
He made the wise choice.
Yep.
Make the wise choice at randywisechevy.com.
Soroki's Crispy Chicken and Pizza now has a limited offer, a new limited time offer, just in time for football season. Soroki's is debuting their fresh signature flavored wings. Grab your friends, order a New York style pizza, and add fresh wings for the games this weekend. Try one of the 7 different flavors. www.sorokis.com.
Sorokis! What up? Welcome back. Court Heavyweights live on sports.com. Easy joined by Spinmo. Ooh, no, I'm not. No.
Yeah, look at you. You always fucking up the names,
no,
man.
boss. I'm just so used to coming back, just rattling that off.
Yeah.
Spencer's dealing with his anger issues.
Yeah, Spencer's actually checking in for a week in jail. He's got like what, 4 more of these things.
Hey, shout out Spenny, stay up, man.
Yeah, shout out to
stay
Spenny,
up
man.
in
Keep
there.
your head up, brother.
Yeah, man, keep your head up.
Don't drop the soap.
Right.
Hey, you traded cookies for cleanup. I'm just letting you know.
I was gonna be a nice guy and not say that.
We got Chris in the building, KG, Nick the microwave, Caleb the explosive. Smash that like button, be a friend, tell a friend, share the stream. We just went over our keys to the game. Did we miss any? Were there any other ones you guys want to get in there? Look, you want to say something, Nick? Go ahead.
Yeah.
Matthew Stafford better be ready for that crowd because it's going to be just there with the atmosphere the first time he was there in that playoff game.
Man.
It's going to be at that level. They're giving out the bracelets for the crazy light show beforehand.
Yeah.
That crowd is going to be chanting Jared Goff, booing Stafford. He's going to get, if we hit him early, he's going to get a little rattled. I really, truly believe that.
Yeah.
And it might force him into one of those, world famous pick sixes that he used to throw in a Detroit Lions uniform.
Listen, I know fans will love it. Me to second that, but like
Sean
McVay,
he might.
Matthew Stafford, 1 Super Bowl. Sean McVay's been in 2 of those things. Been in the league for a long time, both of them now. They said last year's playoff environment was the craziest they've ever been in.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, I'm hoping we top that or at least match that. They're all right in that one. It'll be all right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He was looking like he got his bell rung pretty
No,
good.
for sure, but that's not like due to him being nervous. That's just our guys. Hey, that's the hell out of being a dog. McNeil being a dog. And we just had DJ Reader and Davenport to the mix. I wish I could play the video that I sent on Twitter of Davenport's bull rushing this guy literally into Ryan Tannehill 4-sack. Damn. I'll send it.
There was a missed call too on that line. We got hosed on a call when we forced them to have a false start, and they called it on our guy when he clearly went early. So that would have been one last game, in the playoff game, is what I'm saying. They had a false start that was not called. They called it against us. Yeah, I remember clearly.
Yeah.
I was so
clearly.
This guy Nick's memory. It's incredible.
You said what? No, I was just listening to Nick about his
you
false
remember
start
it
call.
though?
No, I don't. I don't remember that shit
I was
at all.
right on the 11th row, 50-yard line in front of me.
You were
right. Sliz, man.
Hey, not like
shirt off and shit.
like yesterday. This boy was turned up.
All right, let's go. Talk about turned up. You guys want to win some cash?
Yeah, let's not.
We want some cash.
Yeah, let's win some cash.
We're going over and unders, baby. Let's go. We're bringing out passing yards first for this game, and we're going with the enemy to start. Matthew Stafford, 273.5. Over or under 273.5. Easy.
I'm gonna take the over. Not because I think he's gonna do anything special or anything like that.
He has no choice. They'll be one-dimensional.
Exactly. That's precisely it. Listen, Kyron Williams only got 60 yards against us without DJ Reader. All right, this time we got DJ Reader and more. No one's gonna run this Detroit Lions defensive line, as long as they're healthy. I'm sorry, these New Holland's kind of getting to me a little bit there.
Oh,
but regardless of the fact, he's gonna have to throw the ball for them to move the ball. He's gonna get over 275.
273.5. So over for easy. Chris, where are you at?
I'm also going over. I mean, look, you just even if you want to say under, like, it sounds crazy when you have that 1-2 punch that they have in Cooper and Puka. And I know, I'm buying the Cooper Kupp is back hype train. Like,
okay,
I
You're
am
hopping on the bandwagon.
I'm hopping on the bandwagon.
Brian Branch got something to say about that.
What's that?
I said Brian Branch got something to say about that.
Hey, listen. I hope I'm wrong. Especially week 1.
Yeah.
Especially week 1. But you know what? I think he dealt with a lot last year, and I think he's poised for a bounce back. I'm not talking no triple crown, nothing crazy like that. But he's one of them boys, and I think he's going to be able to remind people this season. Hopefully not week 1, but yeah, those weapons you got to take the over. Matt Stafford lives and dies by those crazy plays, those long shots, and if he connects a couple of them, he gets that with ease.
All right,
KG. Oh, just over under 260 or 273.5.
273. That's an over.
Yeah.
And I just want to encourage the fan base, if they do go over if Stafford goes for 300, don't overreact. The secondary will be okay.
Correct.
I know people are going to be looking at that very, very intently, but it's going to take time for them to gel, but they'll be all right. So give me the over.
Caleb?
Yeah, I'm going to go the over as well, just because I think, the Lions are going to have the lead for the majority of the game, and I think the Lions are also going to shut down the run. So I think Stafford, It might not be the prettiest 300 yards or 280, but he'll get there.
Oh, it won't be pretty.
And I want to say 2 words here. Stat Padford, because he's going to need to be coming back in this game. Detroit Lions are going to be leading. He's going to get a lot of empty yards in the fourth quarter. He threw for 367 last year against the Lions. He's definitely going over this mark. But Jared Goff, his team's actually going to be able to run the rock. Jared Goff, over under 268.5.
Ooh.
Easy. Where you at with this one?
Jared Goff, what was it one more time?
268.5.
He going under.
I think he projected like 261 last time I checked. I could be wrong on that, though.
I mean, but if the run's working, you don't got to throw that much.
Yeah.
That's the tricky part of it.
I'm going to go... In not a disrespectful way. Anything I say about Jared Goff, take it as disrespectful.
Well, I mean, you kind of built up that bad will, but,
I guess.
continue.
GMs only have the same things to say. They must hate him, too. I'm going to go under just because we
Boo!
got...
Tomato.
Our run games is so elite. Run the clock out. The dangerous thing about Stafford passing is that motherfucker can pass. So, like, just take the air out of the ball, run it, win the game.
Yeah, I'm also thinking about the under, but I'm going to go over because it's tough. It's tough. Like, I see it. I really do see a world in which the Lions dominate this game. I see that as a very real possibility. And someone that sits in this chair, just as of yesterday, was predicting a dominant Lions performance. And I'm not ruling that out. So, that's where it gets tricky to me. If they get up early and then they could just run the rock and, and just, take this one easy, then they're going to do that. So it's a dangerous line. I would stay away. But if I have to bet over just because I think these weapons are going to eat, I think everybody on this team is going to eat.
Yeah.
That could be the way. That could be the route to get over.
It's tough. I'd honestly stay away from a lot of Jared Goff lines this year just because of this reason.
Yeah.
Because I think that the Lions can do this to a lot of teams. That's why we're talking about them as a Super Bowl team, is that they can dominate a lot of teams. A lot of teams, too. A lot of teams, too.
Got one, huh?
A lot of teams.
That way.
That way.
That part.
All right.
KG.
Wow.
I'm going to be a fan. I'm going to say over. I don't think he'll touch 300, but I look for him to have a big game with J-Mo getting 100 of those yards. And, everybody else is going to eat, man. But it'll be a sound running attack from the Lions. They'll get into the play action, and Jared Goff will do Jared Goff things. But give me the over in this one. He won't touch 300, but he'll be over 261.
Yeah, I think 268.
Real quick, just because I see a lot of people kind of confused on where to watch these games and stuff. If you guys got YouTube TV or NFL Plus, you won't miss out on a majority of the games.
Yeah.
Just let you guys know.
Yeah.
You want to download Peacock, you want to download any of that shit. NFL Plus especially, you'll get all the games.
Yeah. Or you can get like your boy, Meth Streams, baby. Let's go, man. I got all the pirate sites. Hit me up. Hit me up.
Yep. Hit up KG.
268.5.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yep. Caleb, what you got?
268.5. I think he's going to go over this. We talk about it all the time. He's got a lot of mouths to feed there, and they're all, J-Mo, Laporta, Gibbs in the receiving game. Obviously, St. Brown. I'm going to go with the over.
Damn.
All right, fellas. I'm going the over at this as well. I just think him and his at home, he doesn't have to worry about the wind, the weather, anything. He tears it up at Ford Field. He's going over this 268 mark.
No.
Rushing total. We're going to start it with Gibbs. 54.5. I thought it was extremely low, but they must be thinking that his touches are going to come a lot in the receiving game. Easy. 54.5 rushing yards for Jahmyr Gibbs.
54.5. That's tough because they got a split backfield, man. I can see me at 60, bro. To be honest with you, Jahmyr Gibbs, it takes one. And he's grabbing 40 yards alone. So, I think it's just safer to play the over than the under. If you took the under and he hit that, you imagine how pissed you'd be?
Man,
especially as a Lions fan?
Yeah.
Do yourself a favor, take the over. Don't even. We got to go around the room with that? I mean, or are you guys going under?
No, I just wanted to reemphasize what I brought up earlier in that, they lost their lead tackler. So that middle of the field for Gibbs, once he gets past that first line, which he's going to do because our offensive line is elite. Once he gets past that first line, man, he's going to cook. He's going to cook. So I'd take the over on that pretty easily. Again, especially if what I talked about with Goff's under. If they dominate this game, they're going to be running that ball. And with this offensive line, you're not getting many plays for losses when it comes to running the ball. So it doesn't take a lot of carries with this offensive line to get you know, what was the number, 54?
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't take a lot to get that with this offensive line. So give me the over on this. Give me the over pretty easily. Pretty easily.
KG 54.5.
I'm gonna take the over, man. But I do think that Monty will have more rushing yards in this particular game than a Jahmyr Gibbs. They got the best two-headed attack in the league, and of course Gibbs will be catching passes out of the backfield. So I do expect Gibbs to go over that, but expect him to have a lot of receiving yards as well. So
Caleb 54.5.
Caleb's in the hot streak.
Yeah, I've been looking at this line for a minute. Him and Monty are both,
I got you next.
Yeah.
Yep, around that line.
They'll both get over that. I believe that.
Yeah, I'll say over for both. I say over for both because I think they're going to control the run game. And
where's Monty's at?
I got the over as well, and D-Mont is at 53.5. Gibbs was 54.5.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. I think the Detroit Lions are only going to get 100 yards rushing. That's kind of crazy. That's like wild as fuck.
Yeah, I remember when that was a rarity.
They must think something of Vaki possibly.
And how?
That's true. You got Craig though too. Yeah.
Craig?
Craig ain't gonna get that much time.
Top
though.
flight security in the world, Craig. That's what the offensive line works like. Ain't nobody touching the running backs.
All right,
Top
flight.
flight. The first 5 yards.
Real quick, fellas. 53.5. D-Mont over under.
Oh man.
Gotta go.
Tick.
I won't touch it. I'm gonna go under. He could do it, and I'm gonna be mad. But just I'm playing it safe. I'm going the under.
So
under?
real quick.
And I have him in fantasy too. I hope it's the over.
Under 50
real
yards.
quick, I want your perspective on why, if you think this team is going to run the ball and run it well against this team, what's the whole lot? Because you took the under on Goff's passing yards.
Mm-hmm.
So aren't you kind of expecting more of a run?
Yeah.
And I don't think the run difference, the yard difference between Gibbs and Monty is going to be that insanely different.
Yeah.
I don't know. Am I wrong? Or
let me do this for you. Let me pull up Monty's stats the first time they played.
Yeah, I'd be curious to see how different their splits are drastically.
Did he?
So I know last time Gibbs only had like 28 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see what Monty did.
I want to look at Gibbs. Or
Monty had 57.
Yeah.
57, one touchdown. He had a catch as well.
Did Monty go under this mark at all last year? 53.
I don't.
Yeah, he
think
had
so.
a couple unders.
Oh, he did. Okay.
You talking about throughout the season?
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a few of them.
I don't know.
Games
He was pretty
he didn't
consistent.
go off
Yeah.
in.
All right, fellas.
He only had 14 yards against Tampa, but he left early in that one. He had 56 yards against New Orleans, 66 against Chicago, 55 against Minnesota, and then 40 against Minnesota the second time. 65 against Dallas between there.
When we weren't playing the starters.
So
yeah, I mean maybe it might be a safe bet to take the over.
I
Me
actually
personally,
think
though, if I'm putting money on, I'm just not gonna do it.
I just have to. I believe the run game too much, so I'm taking the over. KG, rest of the boys, where you at with that?
Yeah, I'm taking over. Like I said, he'll have more rushing yards than Gibbs in this particular game, but give me Monty for 85, man. I think he's going for 85 and a tutty.
I like it.
Fuck, give me the over.
Yeah.
Monty 80 yards. 80 yards on a tutty.
Whoo.
Why not?
Okay.
Definitely gonna get a tutty.
Gibbs was 70.
Caleb, over or under?
I'm gonna go with the over as well. I think both the running backs get around 70 yards.
I'm going over.
Yards.
All right, let's go to break. We come back. There's one more thing I wanted to get to before we got to that, Nick, and it's it's the first action of the season. I think we all got Super Bowl aspirations.
Yeah.
What do you guys want to see out of this team on Sunday to kind of confirm the Super Bowl aspirations? We'll get to that when we get back, but first.
Yeah, I gotta tell you about Lady Jane.
Do that.
Lady Jane's awesome is when a guy can be a guy and get an amazing haircut. That's Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. Stop in, sit back, and relax, and let one of Lady Jane's talented stylists make you look and feel great. Walk in anytime, 7 days a week. Lady Jane's, it's wicked awesome.
Stop searching for a vehicle and start finding one. Les Stanford Chevrolet Cadillac makes it easy. We harness the power of multiple dealerships and own the biggest selection of GM brands in the area to get you the car you need. With the Les Stanford Group, you'll have access to 4 different dealerships, providing you with more makes, more models, and more choices. We're connected to more than 1,000 vehicles. And with so many high-quality CPO vehicles available, you'll find new car quality at pre-owned prices. You can start and end your search at lesstanford.com today.
Braylon Edwards here, Premier Pet Supply. Man, just looking around, who's got it better than pets? Come on, a baby stroller for Coda? A chef for Lola? Really? You don't have to tell me who the real boss here is. Who's got it better than pets? Nobody, especially here at Premier Pet Supply. For over 30 years and more than 13 locations, Premier Pet Supply has everything that your pet can dream of, and guess what? It's all under one roof. Premier Pet Supply, family owned, operated, and proud to call Metro Detroit home. Check out premierpetsupply.com or scan the QR code today. Who's got it better than pets? Nobody!
Can't get enough Lions coverage? Make sure you catch all Woodward sports shows every game day. Wake up with Woodward and Maine, giving you the latest insight into the Lions locker room and press conferences. Then join the Lions pregame show, highlighting key matchups, injuries, and what to watch for during the game. Follow all the ups and downs of the live game action with our Woodward Watch Party live on YouTube and woodwardsports.com. After the game, check out the instant fan and host reactions with the Lions postgame show. Every game, it's wall-to-wall, kneecap-biting, high-fiving, chest-pumping Lions coverage.
Hell yeah!
Only at Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
Woodward Sports, let's go.
Give your pet the best. Premier Pet Supply is hands down the best Michigan State pet store. Same prices and all the conveniences of online and big box retailers with one major difference. They've been family and locally owned and operated for over 30 years. Over 60 brands of food to choose from with nutrition. They have experts to help you. Same day local and curbside delivery, also home delivery as well. Premier Pet Supply, give your pet the best. www.premierpetsupply.com. Shout out Kobe.
What?
Welcome back, everybody, to the Woodward Heavyweights. I'm Chris Blatty. It's a Friday. I'm with my guys.
Let's go.
I'm with Speak Easy.
Yeah.
I'm with KG.
You know
it. Big shout out to KG. Got Chase in chair 1, Caleb in the Maz chair, and Booth boy, Booth brother in. Booth brother in.
Yeah, I feel like you guys bonded last night.
We did.
Bonding
We did.
was at an all-time high.
Was y'all
It
dancing to
great.
this freaky ass song?
We were cooking.
Chat. We have some off mic stories. It was a good time.
I'm sure you do.
It was a good time.
Chris got a feminist number, so let's keep
shit.
it on there. Let's get it on there.
Oh, Chris.
No,
Big
no,
Butch.
please.
Big
Short hair?
Butch.
Please.
Same
no.
height as you? Did you have
feminist?
Adam's apple?
You know how annoying they are?
Chris was
No,
being
never.
nice. I'm just playing.
Big Butch.
I'm just playing.
No, there was actually okay, so I didn't get a number, but there was a feminist there. It was her birthday. She was like turning 40.
How'd she get labeled the feminist?
She like just came out.
She
as
said,
that.
"Hey, I teach feminism at a college."
Her first
She made sure
sentence
you
was-
knew.
Oh, God.
Dude, her
I
first
walked away
sentence was
immediately.
like "death to capitalism." I swear
Yeah.
to you, it was like some.
She for sure had blue hair.
Bro, the girl was
No, she did. She was
Short
she had
hair.
orange hair.
Short hair.
Yeah, she did.
Orange hair.
Yeah, just,
Sleeveless flannel.
The same thing.
yeah, tatted up.
Tatted up, yeah.
I feel like those are the only ones that don't dye their
I
hair.
feel like that's all downtown is really
Yeah.
these days.
Oh,
And she had a friend from
Extension of
North
Ferndale.
Carolina too. It was wild.
You're down there more than me, Nick. You could confirm or deny.
yeah. I look. There's some lookers.
There's some lookers.
Nick was a celebrity in the spots too. I'm telling you, everywhere
Oh,
we
I know.
went. I'm not
Nick's not a problem.
I'm not bullshitting you.
Yeah, I'm there way too often, man. You
I'm
catch
not-
me there on a Monday.
VIP.
Kick me out.
I'm not
I'm just
bullshitting you. I'm not gassing my brother up, but no, like everywhere we went, literally everywhere we went, somebody he turned around and he's dapping somebody up. He was
Shout
dapping
out.
somebody
Shout
up. So
out.
it was,
Man
it was
of
a
the
good time,
people.
man. It was a good time, man. We were all responsible, had a good time. It was fun.
All right, man. I asked you guys for the break. Chat, feel free to get involved too. But real quick, around the room, does everybody's, I mean, don't feel peer pressured, but you got the Detroit Lions in the Super Bowl as of now?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Why not?
All right, what do you need to see Sunday to kind of assure that? To reaffirm, like, those aspirations? I'll start with you, KG. I don't get to talk to you.
I need to see them come out and make a statement. I want to see them come out, start early against the Rams. Last year, they only won that playoff game by 1 point. So I feel like they do need to go out there and solidify that victory. So the crowd's going to be on your side, Ford Field, indoors. Crowd is amazing. I see you looking over there, not bad. And yeah, man, they gon' come in here, and the Rams are missing so much offensively and defensively, there is no reason why they should even be in jeopardy of losing this game. So I expect them to come out and make a statement very, very early.
Let's get it, man. Chris?
For me, I'm actually in lockstep with KG, so I'm glad you let him start, because to me, it's look like you're in another class from this team.
Yes.
Rosa Parks,
Talk about it.
brother. You know what I'm saying?
all right, relax. Trying to jam me up. Man. It's Friday, man. Come on. We're having a good time.
It's Friday, man.
Come on, man.
I like doing coke and choking.
Friday, dog. Why you gotta do that shit to me, man?
Yeah, you know, you want to do all that now? No, I'm playing. But for me, it's look like you're in another class. Look like you're in another class from this team, because the Rams are what? What are we looking at this Rams team as? A potential playoff team. Maybe, maybe not. I think a lot of people have them in the playoffs, but they're a questionable playoff team. They're a playoff bubble team. What are the Lions? A Super Bowl contender.
Damn right.
So what you need to do is you need to look like you're in another class. I don't know how that happens, whether it's offense, defense. We all know defense is really the key to this. I think that's the easy answer, is to say, I need the secondary to shine, or I need this or that. I don't need that. I need you to see clearly that you are in a different class from this Los Angeles Rams team. That's it. Plain and simple.
I need to see the defensive line show up in attendance.
Okay.
We talked about it when Nick was on a couple weeks back. One thing that's kind of common for Super Bowl champions are those defensive lines. The Detroit Lions got there last year with a pretty shitty secondary. We did have those, Aiden Hutchinson, to kind of help that out throughout the process. But the defensive line shows up. I'm talking about going from the Legion of Boom. They had Cliff Averill, Bennett. The list goes on and on. The Denver Broncos had Von Miller, Aaron Donald on the Rams. I think that's one thing common. Look at the Super Bowl when the Eli Manning won. I don't think he ever should have won the Super Bowl MVP. I feel like the Super Bowl MVP should have went to Justin Tucker or Jason Pierre-Paul. Jason Pierre-Paul, also part of that Tampa Bay Buccaneers defensive line too. Vita Vea, defensive line is where I need to show up. That's been the one thing keeping me short of calling these guys contenders last year, was that defensive line. And that's with Jared Goff as a quarterback, by the way. So for me, I need to see Marcus Davenport getting dirty. I need to see Aiden Hutchinson getting dirty.
Okay.
I need to see Matthew Stafford on the ground. If it doesn't result in at least 3 sacks, give me a pressure that forces a turnover, because Matthew Stafford's just freaking the fuck out trying to make something happen. Yeah. I need that defensive line to show up to confirm to me that they're Super Bowl champions.
To confirm to me that they're Super Bowl champions, I'm right there with you, but I'm going to specifically talk about one player here. And he needs to prove on Sunday Night Football against Matthew Stafford and the Rams that he is a Defensive Player of the Year candidate. Top 5. It starts Sunday night against Matthew Stafford. Aiden Hutchinson needs to record at least 1 sack and a boatload of pressures. I think, I'm with KG, I think he gets 2 sacks, honestly, in this game, because he did get 2 last time they played in the playoff game. I think this atmosphere, he feeds off of it. Not that he needs any more motivation, but he's from Michigan. Obviously, this game's at Ford Field. He understands what this season is, what this mission is, and he's going to start his mission of getting this defense into a top-of-the-line defense that you can rely on by getting to the quarterbacks. That's where it all starts. Make him uncomfortable, and I believe Aiden Hutchinson will. He needs to cement himself as a Defensive Player of the Year candidate game 1.
Chase Lamb, Woodward Sports Chat. You guys catch him
Shout out.
dogging the Michigan team in the morning show. He was also on BD. He says, I agree with Nick. Hutch needs to step up big. Not just this game, but this whole season as a top 4 pass rusher in the league.
Let's go.
Shout out Chase, man.
Let him
He
cook.
put me on game. He put me on game yesterday. He told me, yeah, Mark Andrews is a buster.
I got love for Chase from all
He a buster.
Shout out to Chase for just grinding his way out of the chat.
For sure.
Here to the network.
Yes, sir.
And also avenging my loss to Chris, whooping his ass in the playoffs when it comes to the NCAA tournament. Chase the motherfucking man.
Hold on.
Let's go, Chase.
That fucking struggle game.
A quick sidebar, and I've never
All right,
I've never
Caleb, what's
even
your
told you
number?
this. I've never even told you this, but the reason I really respect
Coming
Chase
out right now? I'm fucking-
Right. What the fuck is this?
It's a Friday. I had a couple drinks.
Oh,
with
yeah.
the
True
boys.
feelings coming up.
But I really respect Chase because Dead End Hip Hop was one of the platforms I got connected with, and it's a quick story. But I literally got connected because I was following them all on Twitter, and one of them said, "Hey, we need 1 spot in our fantasy league," and I joined. I was like, "This is my in." So I joined, and then I said, if you're, I played in week 1 or week 2 or whatever, and I was like, I played the owner of Dead End Hip Hop, and I was like, if I win, if I win, you got to check out my podcast.
You got to kiss me.
Yeah. And then it formed a beautiful partnership. It's Shout Out Den and Hip Hop, one of the
How's
dopest
that
platforms
tie
I
to
got
Chase?
connected. Because he did the same thing. Like, he grinded from the chat. Like, he
so
worked.
You
he
a
worked his way
roundabout
in.
way to
He
pat
just
yourself
wanted
on
to
the
tell
back.
his own story.
Man, fuck you.
Yeah, bro.
No, that's not it at all. That's not it at all. That's saying I really respect that and relate to that.
I got love for Chase. Caleb. Caleb actually did the same.
Shout out to Chase. Big shout out.
Caleb was a Twitter follower, made to the seat.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Come on, man. That's
Yeah.
all I'm saying. It's not about me.
He a fan.
It's not about me.
What is the one thing you need to see to confirm these Detroit Lions Super Bowl champions?
Yeah, I'm in agreement with all of you. Chris, I think Chris and KG both made good points. You just got to go out there and win. Like, put yourself in a different tier than the Rams. You're not. You're in that A tier. You're in that Super Bowl contender tier. But yeah, the defense has to show out. It's the offense. The offense was good enough to get us there last year, and we just need a little help from the defense this year, and we're gonna win the bitch. The whole enchilada.
The whole enchilada at the bake sale, baby.
Hey,
we got to go to break. We got some bills to pay, Chris. What are we talking about next?
We talking about divorce, baby.
Oh,
divorce.
shit.
Divorce, Cage. Easy, my bad. I was going to say,
we all look the same, huh?
No.
That's
don't
crazy.
Do that.
That
don't
is
do that.
wild,
Friday?
Don't do that.
You don't even see me on a Friday?
I saw KG switch to me, and I'm like, no, go to easy. This is easy's
They're trying to boss him around.
Ain't that a bitch? That's
That's
crazy, bro.
Wow.
Speaking about
Get on the desk and act different. Like,
speaking about bossing around, I was just clowning on Chris earlier. He wasn't trying to get some feminist number, so just want that to be out there.
he was trying to do that shit. I believe it now. It's too late.
No,
I appreciate it, Nick.
that's dirty work.
Well, let me tell you guys about Kevin and Catherine, a.k.a. KDK Law, right here in Birmingham, Michigan, guys. Whether you're dealing with any type of family law issue, whether it be divorce, child custody, visitation, they got your back. Tell them the Heavyweight sent you. They will pay your first-time filing fee. The scan the QR code above my head or dial 248-971-0476. It's Kevin and Catherine at KDK Law. 10+ years of experience, 24/7 availability. Give them a call.
Don't do it.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men for an award-winning haircut experience from one of our talented stylists. Enjoy a precision haircut, hot lather neck shave, scalp and neck massage, and a hot towel treatment to top it off. Enter for your chance to win the $50,000 Perfect Bracket Challenge. With more than 25 Metro Detroit locations, there's always a Lady Jane's near you. Lady Jane's Haircut for Men, open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Lady Jane's, it's wicked awesome.
At Planet Fitness, you can get everything you need for just $1 down.
Try out Planet Fitness and dang, they got lots of equipment.
Not me getting a Planet Fitness membership just for the 24-hour perk.
Hey, y'all better get on these free fitness training sessions from Planet Fitness.
Did y'all know that the PF app has workouts you can do at home? Cheapest therapy I can find is Planet Fitness.
Join Planet Fitness today and get everything you need for just $1 down. $15 a month, cancel anytime. Deal ends Thursday, July 18th.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Crazy.
Dispo Dispensary is not only your local cannabis plug, but right now they can save you $10 of any purchase of $25 or more. Just scan the QR code next to me and bring it to one of their 6+ locations. It's dispodispensary.com. Check them out. Disposhops.com. I apologize. Your local cannabis plug. Must be 21 and older to participate. Ooh, I killed that even with Dutch.
A part tipper that.
A
The
part
Dutch is
tipper
the one.
that, you know what I'm saying?
The Dutch is the one.
All right, guys. We got a couple places we can take this one. We could do our Friday Pick'em, which we usually do at the end of the show, so maybe I'll do that. But also, Nick, KG. Longhorns coming to town this weekend.
Yeah.
Don't remind me, bro.
Can we say that for
What?
mailbag? Or
KG, what do you think's going to happen? I mean,
I'll let
Chris.
Nick
This
lead
is a
it.
big game.
Yeah, but it's Michigan.
Or is it, do we,
Yeah.
are you accepting the loss?
I'm a
You
hater.
get a chance?
No,
what?
when I did my season predictions, I had them losing this game originally. I didn't think it would look this bad going in, but I mean, it is what it is, man. But I don't know, man. It's an interesting game to say the least, man.
Is there a
So-
sign of life? Like anyway, like if
Yes.
they do win, yeah.
Yes.
Hold out on the playbook.
Everybody and their mom
Hey, yo, relax.
is
Hey,
picking
relax.
against
Relax
these
on my
guys
mama,
right
relax.
now.
Don't be
Don't
talking
mind.
about people's mamas, man.
And their grandmothers are picking against them right now.
You talking about mama's mama, dog? What the fuck?
Seriously.
I take this straight
Mama's
to the
mama.
source. I take this straight to the source.
You guys remember last
Your
year?
great grandma, dig her up. She knows. No, man.
You guys remember last year when Texas played Oklahoma? That's my recipe to this game. Texas lost 34-30 to the Sooners last year. Quinn Ewers in that game, 2 interceptions.
Yeah.
That's the key for me. You have to be able to stop the run and force Quinn Ewers into being a throwing-only quarterback where he's not able to hand that ball off for 5+ yards every carry.
Yeah.
You have to force him to sit back in that pocket, and when he does, Kenneth Grant, Mason Graham, Josiah Stewart, who had 2 sacks in his first
Yep,
game
great
against
game
Fresno
by him.
State, and Derek Moore have to make his life a living hell. And then you see guys like Will Johnson on the back end getting those pick sixes, maybe not a pick six, but just turning him over and giving Michigan a shorter field is going to be so crucial in this game. And I believe that's the first key to stopping Texas. KG,
Well,
how you feel about that?
I'll add to that by saying Khalil Mullins probably needs to be your lead back. Donovan Edwards, no offense to him, I just don't think he's that 3-down runner, man. So I would use Khalil Mullins between the tackles and use Donovan Edwards more in the passing game. I feel like he's exceptional at catching passes out of the backfield. And also this game is definitely going to be predicated on the defense. Now, Texas, they are a good team, don't get me wrong, but they are nothing special, man. I think their highest scoring output is between 24 to 28. So with a Michigan defense like that, I think they can definitely keep this game close, especially in the big house with that crowd going. But Khalil Mullins, lead back, and the defense has to show up.
Will Johnson's going to have to play the standard of he's like
the best cornerback in the league,
exactly.
in the nation.
Yeah. He's going to, I mean, that's what's going to have to be. And obviously, there's more options to throw to. But I'll say this for the Michigan side of things, like pro Michigan, and I got Texas winning. I at one point had them covering the spread. Now I'm getting a little nervous, I ain't gonna lie, but
It's supposed to be kind of nasty in Ann
It's
Arbor.
7,
bunch of wind and chilly.
Yeah, the spread is 7. So I mean,
started at 3.5 and slowly went.
Went to 7.5. Now it's back down to 7.
Yeah.
The thing for me,
they
man,
can cover that. They can cover that though.
Yeah,
they
the
can.
Michigan offense looked dead too.
Okay, hear
but
me
I will
out.
say this: Wink, the defensive coordinator, Wink Martindale, he used to coach the Ravens. Blitz like 46% of the time, like the highest.
And
blitz
don't
rate
disguise it
in the
either. He
NFL.
letting you know he blitzing.
Yes, and it's weird, complicated blitzes though too. Like you got the nickelback blitzing or cornerback blitzing before dropping or selling a blitz beforehand. Like it is kind of complicated for pro guys, let alone college guys. I will give some bail where it's like maybe this is a system that takes a little bit of time to learn, and I think that's why they rotated those guys last week so everybody can get a taste of it and understand what the fuck's going on. However, though, Quinn Ewers, Texas still kind of.
I mean, he's good, but
everyone's trying to make him out to be this generational and like
he's not
Heisman winner. Like that's not who he is.
He's
He
not
is
that.
bound to make mistakes when he's not able to go off of that play action. He will throw the ball to the other team, and I think a big thing, like you hit on KG, this running game, you have to give Khalil Mullins the ball. If I see Donovan Edwards with more than 10 carries, I'm going to lose my shit.
No, I feel you.
And if he does, if he breaks one early, then be my guest.
Yeah.
Go for it, but he has to be able to break one. And when it comes to the other team's running game, Texas's, they're down to their third string running back already.
Yeah.
And that's why I think that Michigan's going to be able to make them one-dimensional. Last week against Fresno State, they held their starter to 1.7 yards per carry.
Yeah, 9 yards.
14 rushes for 20. Yeah, it was 14 for 24.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, 1.7 yards per carry. Obviously, it's Fresno State. You're going up against the big, big bad bully Texas here. But I am not too concerned that they're going to be able to stop the run. And speaking of running, big games last year: Ohio State, Alabama, Washington. J.J. McCarthy would have designed runs for first downs, and he was able to do it a lot. I think Davis Warren is sneaky athletic, some would say, and he is going to be able. He's going to be able to run the
That's what we call
ball.
white guy athletic these days.
That's what Alex Orji is for, though.
No, because Alex Orji can't throw. That's why. No, KG, hear me
He
out.
can-
That's
he
why
can do
they
an
will
option.
not. They will not be able to see it coming, and that's why JJ was so good at it last year because the defense never saw it coming. I think Davis Warren runs for at least 25 yards, and I think it's a couple big first downs within this game.
Does he have a line for that? Is there a rushing line for him you want to pull up? Yeah.
That
KG
shit probably
rebuttal?
10 and a half, man. But I don't know, man. I'm not sold on Davis Warren just yet. They need to switch something up because Michigan doesn't have that typical X wide receiver. I mean, Samaj Morgan is good in the slot, and they got other options, but they don't really have that big wide receiver. So they got to find ways to mix this thing up. And if Davis Warren can't really throw the football, then you got to utilize Alex Orji with his legs in some way, shape, or form. I think they need to utilize some kind of option. You have Colston Loveland, one of the best tight ends in the country. Find ways to get him the ball. But if he's going to be your leading receiver, y'all got to find some way to mix it up on offense because if they stop the run, then what the hell else are we going to? So that's the only thing I'm worried about in this game is definitely the offense.
Caleb, you have a dog in the fight. I mean, you have a horse in the race. I mean,
I was actually going to ask the two Michigan fans in here because I'm kind of the outside looking in. I don't really have a dog in the race. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Are you guys pissed off that Michigan? I know they got the lineman from Northwestern. I can't remember the name. He was all Big Ten.
Yeah.
Are you guys pissed off they didn't take a shot at?
Evan Link, I think.
Yeah. They didn't take a shot at like Dylan Gabriel or Cam Ward or someone like that, knowing, or even what's his name that went to Notre Dame, Riley Leonard. Knowing their quarterback situation was going to be as shaky, like, are you guys pissed off they didn't use
Cam Ward one's probably the biggest.
Yeah, they
but at the same time,
they're the Michigan Wolverines. They got money to spend. Why didn't they go get anybody?
Well, they don't though, because nobody wants to spend the bread. They're not like a big on the NIL stuff.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
That's half the reason JJ he waited that long because they're waiting to see if somebody would pay him. And that's why he waited past the transfer portal.
Yeah,
but that's what I'm saying. Like, are you pissed Michigan's not spending the money?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, I'm extremely pissed off because I think if you put Dylan Gabriel or the guy in Miami, Cam Ward on this Michigan team, I think they're a top 3 team in the nation with that defense. Honestly, I really do. So, but let's not think they're not spending any NIL money. They have 5 top 100 recruits already signed in Sharon Moore's first class right now. You don't do that nowadays without writing the checks. I'll tell you that straight up. So I think it was a massive mistake not signing the right check for a transfer quarterback. But with everything being said about this matchup, and yeah, they are 7.5-point underdogs still. I just checked. Quinn Ewers took care of business last year at Tuscaloosa. He's been in these big game type environments. He has done well in them, but he also has done not as good. Like I talked about, 2 interceptions against Oklahoma. I got the Michigan Wolverines, 24. Texas Longhorns, 23. Michigan sneaks out a W at home against a top 3 team in Texas.
I pray it's so. I'm worried. I can't lie. As a Michigan fan, I'm worried.
Look, man, I'm gonna stick with the Texas Longhorns. Like that offense is like ass too. So like, and I get there's plays like hitting, but the offensive line couldn't get off the ball. You can't tell me Sharon Moore as a offensive lineman himself, as your head coach, was like, yeah, guys, to the offensive line, dial it back this week, just a bit. You know, we got a big one coming up next week. Make sure you put our starting quarterback in harm here. No, make sure the Don looks like fucking the mom, right? What happened to that guy, bro? That is the biggest hash. This guy got on the cover of the NCAA, the return of NCAA.
That's true.
Just one of the performances he did last week against Fresno State, bro. If it was like somebody with a state title, no disrespect to Michigan State, but somebody like known.
That's
Fresno
what I mean.
bad,
He's not a 3-down back though, and even when he was behind Blake Corum, yes, you would see him have these flash plays, but overall, he's not somebody that can consistently run through the tackles. If you get him on the outside, cool, you may spring something, but ultimately his strength is in catching passes out of the backfield. So I just don't think he's that 3-down runner. I would still give him an opportunity to prove himself. I told Neil, like, if they don't get it right by the Oregon game, then I'm sold on, Donovan Edwards just not being that guy. But ultimately, because of his talent and his upside, you do got to give him a chance to at least prove himself that he can be that number 1 guy. I just don't know if he can, especially when Khalil Mullins just seems like that typical Michigan running back that they always have, like a Blake Corum, so we'll see how it goes.
Too, man, I just want you Michigan fans to know, and I'm not necessarily just talking to you guys in the room, but just like, well, I guess you.
What's up?
You got them winning. It's kind of crazy.
Why is that crazy? They haven't lost a regular season game in 3 years.
It's not crazy.
Everybody says Quinn Ewers is on this fucking pedestal right now.
He is.
It's definitely not crazy.
Sure.
Especially if the Michigan defense show up, it's not crazy at all.
Yeah, they have the best defense in the nation.
Okay.
This isn't a cakewalk for Texas.
No.
It's not a cakewalk.
Texas never been to the big house.
Yeah, no, they haven't. And Texas, I mean,
the big house.
No, it's hard to play there.
Okay.
Dude.
Tell that to people that go to Oregon.
What do you mean? I've seen multiple bad Michigan State teams going there.
That's Michigan State.
That's different.
That's
That's a rivalry. Like Texas is. It's not going to be.
Appalachian State.
It's going to be windy.
Come
It's
on.
going to be
any given Sunday. Any given Sunday.
It's like bringing up Columbine.
No, bro. No, dog. Come on.
It's going to be windy. It's going to be cold. They're used to the Texas heat.
I just want to say
11
this,
a.m. start for them.
It is going to be cold.
Yeah.
I would love to make a pizza bet.
What, on a 7.5 point spread? You're
Yeah,
really going out on a limb here.
Pizzas.
You want to take the spread?
It should be 2 pizzas to 1.
On the money line.
What? All right, let's take the spread then. You think
Money
they're going to
line.
cover? Wow, all right.
You got them winning the game. Play the money line.
All right, you got to add in a case of Nooners then.
All right.
All right, you a pizza bet. That's me and you.
Pizza and Nooners next Friday.
I don't. Yeah, but it's just.
But he's saying
you have to add
you
Nooners
throw in
because
the
of that
Nooners
spread.
Because of the 7.5 spread.
What do you mean?
So
you lose
you're
the bet
buying-
and I still buy the Nooners? That don't make no goddamn sense.
No. But so you get a pizza if you win.
Okay.
But if you lose, he gets a pizza and Nooners. Is what he's saying.
Yeah.
Are you willing
That's
to do
fair.
that?
Can you do the same? I mean, I kind of want.
No, that's the point because you're
all right,
you're
whatever.
for the
I'll take
spread.
it.
For
I'll
the spread.
take it.
All
I
right,
just
let's
wanted
go.
to say
Let's
this.
go.
Yeah.
There is no shame in this being a down year because what you did last year was truly special, and a lot of those guys left. You can't. It's unfair to expect the same. Beyond the players missing too, you're missing coordinators as well. Like it's just that's all. That's all I want to say.
Quinn Ewers, good college quarterback. Don't get me
Naturally,
wrong.
this will be a down year.
Yeah, naturally, when you have 2 top 10 players on your defense to take over a ball game at home in a huge top 3 matchup, I think they will.
Yeah.
They show up big in this
Texas
one.
not a powerhouse in the SEC. They're not. They good. They not a powerhouse though.
We shall see.
We shall.
We shall.
see.
We get back
Friday pick'em.
Friday pick.
Let's get it.
Let's go. Let's go. We all agree before we do this. Spencer locked New England versus Cincinnati, right? That was his official pick. That was his only pick. He's in the hot dog suit.
I'll tell you what, KG, you're bearing some weight on your shoulders. You're making the picks for Spencer.
Oh, come on. Don't do that to me.
Oh, yeah. I'm good with that.
You
We
get
all
one
agree?
lock. That's
Everybody
worth
in the
2
room?
points.
All right. Yeah,
All
we
right.
did this last
if
year.
If
I
you
kinda
lose,
remember.
he's in the hot dog suit Monday.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
All right.
I got you.
Yeah,
All
no.
right,
Spenny, you not
we
wearing
got?
that hot dog suit. I promise
New
you, bro.
England sneaky athletic.
Yeah.
New England sneaky athletic.
Don't worry. New England's not even on the slate.
Yeah, I did, man. I ain't worried.
All right. Well, first, let me tell you. I got a couple things to tell you about, but first, let me tell you about Planet Fitness.
Do that.
Fitness that fits your budget, no matter where you are. There's a Planet Fitness close by, and there are more than 50 in Metro Detroit and thousands across the world. At Planet Fitness, you will explore a squeaky clean gym that has a ton of equipment, friendly, knowledgeable staff, and a totally judgment-free atmosphere. Did you know all Planet Fitness memberships include fitness training for no extra cost? While all the perks, you can upgrade to the Black Card and enjoy the use of amenities such as the spa, hydro massage, massage chairs, total body enhancement, and more. All along with over 2,500 locations worldwide and unlimited guest privileges. For more information, join today or visit your local Planet Fitness. PlanetFitness.com, where your fitness is essential. And the watch party, you know what time it is. It's the heavyweights. Catch the watch party with the heavyweights. You've seen what they do last year. You've seen how lit they get. This is sponsored by Sabbath Coffee. You can join them for the biggest and best party in Metro Detroit. Whether you're watching from at home or you're here with us, there's no better time to watch the Detroit Lions than with the watch party. And make sure you're checking out the post game with Stick and Anson. Sponsored by Sabbath Coffee. Again, get their first reaction after the game and maybe overreactions, honestly, because you know how both of them get. But their instant takes on the game immediately following them. So be a part of it. Again, Hayes Social and get your opinion on the show live. Detroit's biggest post-game show is live after every Lions game on woodwardsports.com.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men for an award-winning haircut experience from one of our talented stylists. Enjoy a precision haircut, hot lather neck shave, scalp and neck massage, and a hot towel treatment to top it off. Enter for your chance to win the $50,000 Perfect Bracket Challenge. With more than 25 Metro Detroit locations, there's always a Lady Jane's near you. Lady Jane's Haircut for Men, open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Lady Jane's, it's wicked awesome.
Stop searching for a vehicle and start finding one. Les Stanford Chevrolet Cadillac makes it easy. We harness the power of multiple dealerships and own the biggest selection of GM brands in the area to get you the car you need. With the Les Stanford Group, you'll have access to 4 different dealerships, providing you with more makes, more models, and more choices. We're connected to more than 1,000 vehicles. And with so many high-quality CPO vehicles available, you'll find new car quality at pre-owned prices. You can start and end your search at lesstanford.com today.
Planet Fitness, you can get everything you need for just $1 down.
Trying out Planet Fitness and dang, they got lots of equipment.
Not me getting a Planet Fitness membership just for the 24-hour perk.
Hey, y'all better get on these free fitness training sessions from Planet Fitness.
Did y'all know that the PF app has workouts you can do at home? Cheapest therapy I can find is Planet Fitness.
Join Planet Fitness today and get everything you need for just $1 down. $15 a month, cancel anytime. Deal ends Thursday, July 18th.
Listen, y'all, I know you want the freshest merch in the game right now. Go to woodwardsports.com and we got everything you need. Hoodies, tees, hats, everything guaranteed to turn heads. You see what we got here. That Boodum Kid shirt, you know you need that for Sunday, man. So just go ahead and copy it. But you can get anything else you need, all the Detroit sports at woodwardsports.com and click that shop tab.
Merch. Listen, welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights. I'm Chris Platty with my boys Speak Easy, KG.
Yes, sir.
Chase, Caleb. Tailgate wins, Detroit Mario.
He almost forgot.
Listen.
Look at him.
No,
that drink getting to him.
I was gonna say Nick, but I figured I'd shout out his alias.
Yes, sir.
Shout out.
You know what time it is, man. Football is back. This is one of the best weekends of the year. Football is finally back, and Easy's taking the charge in this Friday's Pick'em games. You know this tradition. If you've been a heavyweight OG for years, we've been doing this. I know you've seen me don the hot dog suit plenty of times. But you know what? It ain't gonna be today. Not today. Easy. I'll let you take the floor. What's our first game?
Give me some tunes, Nick. It's time for the Friday Pick'em, the first of the season.
Let's have some fun.
Let's go.
I know Soundcast boy never knows what he's talking about, but I didn't wear a single hot dog suit that first year. I'm letting you guys know.
Someone's got.
I didn't either. The 1 week that I got to pick, I ain't wear it either. So.
All right.
One of you guys got to keep track here.
First game on the slate. This game's on tonight. They're in Brazil. The Green Bay Packers versus the Philadelphia Eagles is a neutral site. Nick, who you got?
Fly, Eagles, fly. Let's go. I do not want, and they will not start 1-0. The Packers will not. Let's go. Jordan Love proves to everybody week 1 that he's going to be in for a little regression. Let's go. Give me the Eagles.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Eagles as well. I think a lot of people like the Packers here just because the Eagles ended off bad last year. I think it's going to be a defensive game. I personally have the under 49.5 in this game. But yeah, I like the Eagles in a defensive match.
Yeah, international games always sloppy. Give me the Eagles, man. They going to dominate.
Damn. You know what? That's crazy because I'm going Green Bay. I hope I'm wrong.
Whoa.
I hope I'm wrong.
Yuck.
I just think that they're going to come, ball out, do their thing. Look, this is a toss up either way. So this is one I damn sure wasn't gonna lock. I was very uncomfortable with this pick, but my gut just tells me, man, Green Bay pulls this thing out.
Vic Fangio historically has the least stacked box in the NFL. He keeps those single high safeties or 2 safeties up top. I think Josh Jacobs could take the middle of that field. However, Saquon Barkley, Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis. I mean, the list goes on and on. Nolan Smith,
Cooper.
I mean, like
Saquon gonna have a night
talent. Too much talent as the Eagles team to come out on the negative side. And I like Kellen Moore as an offensive coordinator. Give me the Philadelphia Eagles. Although I think it will be, it's definitely a pick 'em.
Chris is on an island.
I'm alone on an island.
That's
Packers
fine, man.
plus
Hey,
103.
this is really truly a pick 'em. There's no slam dunk on any of these. Out of shits and giggles, Chase, who do you got in that one? Taking the Eagles as well. Yeah. All right. Moving on. Taking this one down to Florida. I don't even know what the over is in this one. Can you check somebody? I'm just telling you to take the over. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars versus the Miami Dolphins. I think it's gonna be a little bit of a shootout. Nick, who you got?
Over under is 49.5.
Over.
And I am going with Fins up. Let's go Dolphins all the way. I think that they're going to be really good this season when a lot of people are, not high on their defense. I think their offense is going to be elite. And they start week 1 against the Jaguars. Give me Tua and Tyreek Hill. Let's go.
This is a tough one, honestly. I think the Jags are going to keep this game close, but I'm going to go with Miami. That the offense is just too good, and T-Law lost a lot of his receivers last year, and he's got Brian Thomas, he's got Gabe Davis, a couple new weapons. He's still got Christian Kirk there, but with those two guys that I named, Gabe Davis and Brian Thomas, I think it's going to take him a minute to gain some chemistry, so I'm going to go with Miami here.
Yeah, this will ultimately be a shootout, but the Miami just got more weapons than the Jags, so give me Miami.
Yeah. That's where I'm at too. I like Miami. Look, I can see a world in which Jacksonville wins because I can see a world in which Miami is not what we think it is, and this is somebody that had Miami in their top 10 power rankings to start the season. But I'm just defaulting to what that offense is, and I know their defensive flaws, but ultimately, I'm looking at that offense, and I'm very much gonna just rely on that for this one. So give me Miami.
This one's tough for me, man. I could definitely see Jacksonville winning this. I think they go on to have a good season, but just week 1, I think a guy like Mike McDaniels is too hard to prep for. He is truly a mastermind when it comes to the offense. It's funny because he comes from the Shanahan tree, but now you see people copying, even last night, stuff that McDaniels doing. Remember the 4th down, they didn't convert because what's his name didn't block, but Zay Flowers hiding behind the tackle before he motioned out for that pass. That's from McDaniels. He's finally affected the game in that way. So, yeah, first game out, give me the Miami Dolphins. Game number 3, the Houston Texans at Indianapolis Colts in the Dome. Anthony Richardson returns.
That's tough.
Who we got?
C.J. Stroud and the Texans go on the road in a divisional matchup and take it to the Colts and prove that they are the kings of that division. Caleb.
Yeah, a lot of people are high on the Colts this year. I'm really not. I'm going to go with the Texans. I think they win pretty handedly in this one. I'm going to go with the Texans.
Yeah, I am high on the Colts, but this won't be a good game to start against, man. That defense of the Texans going to come out and show people why they are going to be one of the best defenses in the league this year. 2 sacks for Danielle Hunter and a Texans victory.
Ooh, I forgot about Danielle Hunter. So you got Houston as well? I didn't write down Houston as well. All right. Yep. Who you got, Chris?
This is a tough one.
It is.
I really think. You go ahead.
I hope AR learned how to slide.
Actually, I'll do this. I really think, as much as I respect the Texans, I think they could do it. Like this Indianapolis team, I really like Shane Steichen as head coach, and I think with Anthony Richardson, there's enough to just make the game ugly. You know what I'm saying? Like a boa constrictor. Just keep you around and around. Like, not necessarily pulling away, then just before you know it, you're
you
out
can't
of breath.
Breathe. Yeah, it's over.
And they did it to the Baltimore Ravens last year. But
I did it with Gardner Minshew, and if
I
Anthony
can't
Richardson
CJ Stroud with those weapons, man. I really can't.
But you know what? I am going with Houston, but the world in which I see Indianapolis win is that, I mean, they did make a lot of overhauls to that roster, and there is going to be time for synergy to develop. So this could be a week 1. This could be a week 1 trap, but give me Houston.
Trap. All right.
Trap it up.
The MVP of the league. We don't know yet, but Josh Allen versus the Arizona Cardinals. Who you got? At Arizona, yes.
Give me the Bills.
Bills.
Yep, give me Josh Allen and the Bills. Caleb, who you got?
Oh, I want to go with Kyler Murray and the Cardinals so bad.
I do.
I want to do it.
Put your money where your mouth is.
I swear
Okay,
I do.
so for this, how does... I've been given a couple different rules. So if I lose this one, I'm in contention to wear the hot dog suit?
Yeah. If you lose any of them.
But then what's the point of the one lock?
You get 2
points.
2.
Oh, okay.
So you can lock,
nail that
this is
lock.
my guarantee win.
Yeah.
If you get it, that's your extra point to save you from one you might get wrong. But if you get it wrong,
for sure,
it's
minus
2. So it's a risk reward.
And speaking of the locks, I'm locking the Fins.
Oh, you just
Dolphins.
gonna snipe your first?
Yeah, I was cheating, but okay.
All right,
was it?
guess you get the first lock. Cheating.
Nobody locked anything yet. Don't we do it as we go?
Right, but you got to do it. You got to either do it as we're going around or afterwards if you haven't filled your lock yet.
We rotate locks.
Oh,
but you
my
go
bad.
first. That's fine.
I felt good about the fins.
No, that's fine.
No, you can lock it anytime. You just got to lock it.
Bills or Cards. I think this would be a good game too.
Give me Kyler Murray and the Cardinals.
Ooh,
I just think
my dog.
I think you got Kyler Murray. You gave him a weapon in Marvin Harrison Jr. You guys know I'm high on Trey McBride.
Yeah.
And Josh Allen lost all his weapons. And that defense, that Bills defense is not going to be very good this year. Give me Arizona at home. I like that a lot.
With a white man named Trey. That's all I'm playing.
Hey, listen, I don't believe in the Bills this year. I think their fall off happens now. However, Caleb, you got more balls than me, man. I wanted to take Arizona so bad.
Do it.
Give me the Bills, man.
Come on.
Give me the Bills, man.
Getting
Safe
ripped
bet.
in the chat for picking the Bills.
Safe bet, man. I can't do Spenny like that.
Yeah, no,
That's
I
fair.
got. I got.
You have somebody else in the line.
Right, I can't do that to spin, man.
I do got the Bills.
You got the Bills as well.
Yeah.
And you know what?
It's tough though. It's not an easy one.
Yeah, that Bills defense
Honestly,
is still
God, what's
solid.
the spread in that game? That's going to be good.
I have no good feel for a lot of these games.
Arizona's home. I think Arizona was really underrated last year.
Oh shit, yeah.
We don't know what Josh Allen's weapons are. We don't know what he looks like without Stephon Diggs.
Talk to him. Talk to him. Take him. Come on.
I'm taking the Cards.
Let's go, baby. Come on, Easy.
I like
Come
Josh
on.
Allen. And I like Josh Allen, but I don't know, man. They really reminded me last year of the 21 Detroit Lions. Like, yeah, they're losing a lot of games, but they won't.
If they lose to the Cardinals in the opener,
Yeah,
bro,
fellas,
woo-hoo.
I gotta say.
But they're in Arizona.
All right, up to you guys real quick. I thought it was at Arizona. It's at Buffalo.
Buffalo.
Shit.
I'm going Buffalo, and I'm locking up. I'm locking Buffalo.
I'm already.
You already locked
you already locked in Miami.
Yeah.
You guys
Too
didn't
late.
allow it.
No, it's already
Can me and
acknowledge
Easy-
that you broke the
Are you
rule.
switching?
I did break. I did break the rule. I got
Bro,
Bills.
It's in ink.
he told me it's in Arizona. He told me it's in Arizona. That changes everything.
I had it written down as Arizona too.
Nope, it's at Buffalo.
I had it written down.
It is Buffalo.
There's
I had
6
it
and a
written
half.
down.
Buffalo, let's
In
go,
the spread,
baby.
6 and a half.
So can we
Sorry,
change?
written
Can we
down.
change?
No, we're
Hell
cooked,
no.
brother.
Bro, that's crazy.
Bills
That's
Mafia,
crazy work.
baby.
I'm not
That's
cooked,
crazy
brother.
work.
I'm not gonna be petty, but
Listen,
in my
this-
notes I had it right.
I made a grid and everything, brother.
That's
I can't-
crazy work.
There's
You
not enough
should-
space.
Yeah.
You're locked.
I was confident because it was in Arizona. All right, fine.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Let's go.
That makes it worse though if they lose. If they lose at home
That's
to the
definitely
Cardinals.
a bad look on Josh Allen. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, that'd be a bad. And I'm a Josh Allen guy. That'd be a bad.
Yeah.
All right, coming up next, the Washington Commanders versus Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Nick, start us off.
God, give me the
Battle of the trash
Give me the
heaps.
Bucks.
The Bucks?
Yeah, Caleb.
Give me the Bucks. I'll lock this one in too. Look, I'm a big Jaden Daniels guy.
Going against your guy.
Jaden Daniels is my guy, but I think that Bucks offense is going to look a lot better than it did last year. They're moving Chris Godwin fully to the slot this year. I think that's gonna help that offense a lot. I'm gonna lock this in. Tampa Bay's at home, right? Okay, I'm gonna go Tampa Bay as my lock at home.
Yeah, you said Bucks Commanders.
He had to check with him.
Yep.
Bucks Commanders. It is the. I'm pretty sure they're in Tampa.
Yeah.
Let me double check.
They are.
Yeah, they're in Tampa.
Yeah, give me the safe pick. Give me the Bucks, man. That's an easy dub for the Bucks.
Yeah, give me the Bucks as well. I don't need to be long-winded on this Bucks for sure.
All right,
damn
this
it, Caleb,
Caleb's
you stole
lock.
my lock.
I'm gonna go Bucks as well. We got a rookie quarterback. You got a guy who's really great at defense with some great defensive pieces, and I can't think of his name. Their coach,
Todd
in
Bowles.
Tampa. Todd Bowles. Thank
Yeah.
you. I think they're gonna eat him alive. Although Jaden Daniels might still be good. All right, Dallas. This one I'm pretty sure is at Cleveland.
Yeah,
Let
it
me
is.
confirm.
It
It
is.
is. And Tom Brady is on the call. Who you got? Nicholas Koloff.
I know where
In
he's
Cleveland, give me the Browns.
Give me the Browns.
Give me the Browns. Yeah, let's go, Caleb.
Brown Town.
Browns, Cowboys.
Good job.
Give me the Browns. Give me the Browns. I had to make it quick. I got the motion. I was thinking, but give me the Browns.
Who you
KG?
got?
Tick, 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 tick.
I think when I did this on E&E, I took the Browns.
Gotta stick with it then.
I kind of want to take the Cowboys. I ain't gonna hold you, man. And I don't believe in the Cowboys. Don't get me wrong. Oh, y'all fuck. I'll take the Bills. Give me the Browns.
Cowboys?
Give me the Browns. Give me the Browns.
The Browns?
Browns.
Damn, Chris.
I don't know what Deshaun Watson we gonna get though, so that's the only thing. But
Man,
give
they
me the
were winning
Browns.
games with Joe Flacco. I don't think it matters.
That's exactly why I'm taking the Cowboys. I hate them.
I
hate
feel
them.
you, bro.
I do. But you know what?
Deshaun Watson's cooked.
It looks
last
that way.
year, he looked cooked.
It looks
like,
that way.
dude,
That
scratching my
highlight reel
head.
you posted, crazy.
Bro, it was awful. It was really,
That's
really
the
bad.
best. That's
really
the best
bad.
propaganda I ever seen.
But
I'll never.
the
I'll
Cleveland
never
Browns got a
fucking bet on
dog-ass
him
defense.
again.
I think the Cowboys are absolute fucking frauds. And and I'm also kind of biased. I hate the Cowboys. Like, I really do.
Yeah.
The way you guys hate the Packers, I hate the Bears, and the Cowboys the same. Fuck the Cowboys. Give me the Browns. And they keep adding that defense in the draft this year, too.
Yeah.
I'm on an island,
right.
boys. I'm either gonna be first or last.
Yeah.
Tell
I
us
like
that
going
story
against you
about
guys
the fantasy league
all
you
the
joined
time.
that one time.
Lions.
Just kidding. All right. Final game on the slot. The New
wanna play
York
college football?
Jets and San Francisco Monday Night Football prime time. Who you got, Nick?
San Francisco. Caleb, let's go. We got a speed round. We got a speed round.
So I didn't hear that one. I'm sorry. Who was it?
49ers Jets speed round.
Yeah.
I got San Francisco.
Jets, Jets.
Let's go.
San
KG,
Francisco and the
Speed.
Jets?
You got the Jets?
Yeah, give me San
San
Francisco.
Fran or
man.
at-
San Fran?
I do not believe in that
at
Aaron
San
Rodgers
Fran.
bullshit. Give me San Fran, man. Did we do
Preach.
the Bears game?
No, by weekend if you like.
That's probably my lock.
Who you got?
All right, I got the Jets. I got the Jets as well. I just look at that and I think, you know what? I look at how the media plays out, and that's the juicy story. Week 1, the Jets beat the 49ers, and it's, oh my God, the 49ers are collapsing. Oh my God, the Jets are real Super Bowl contenders.
All right.
That
The
part.
spread is -4.5 in the favor of the San Francisco 49ers.
Yeah, give me
I
the
want to
Niners,
pick the
man.
Jets, but with the San Fran at home, bro.
Niners, bro.
Yeah, but
Do
I
it.
mean, boy has them Achilles problems. And that's scary.
Yeah, that's true.
That's scary. You're talking about one play.
Oh, man.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez, Rick. Fuck. Give me the Jets. Fuck it.
Yep.
Give me the Jets. Fuck it. All right.
So we got.
We need a lock from you, KG. We didn't do the Bears game. So you got between
everyone picking the Lions.
You got Philly, you can lock. You got Houston, you can lock. You got the Bills, you can lock. Cleveland, you can lock. Or San Fran, you can lock.
Who's Houston going against?
Huh?
Who's Houston going against again?
Indianapolis.
Indy.
Yes.
That's a tough
You took
lock.
Houston.
I know, but that's a tough lock. Give me Houston, man, for the lock.
San Fran?
Houston for the lock.
Houston for lock?
Yeah.
All right, Chris.
Shit show. All right, what are my options to lock?
Your options to lock are Green Bay, the Bills, Dallas, or the Jets.
Give me the Bills. Yeah, give me the Bills. I feel
Locking
the
the
best
Bills.
about that one.
All right. I am. Nobody locked Philly?
No, because that's a toss-up.
Over the we just talked about
If it was in Philly, I think I would.
all day.
Look at you
all
trying
day
to
if it's
sell
in Philly,
somebody
yeah.
on a
Well, no, I'm the
cheap
last one to do lock,
Oh,
so you guys already locked in.
All right.
Let me shit.
Lock in Philly, bro.
Yeah, I'm
Stand
locking
on
Philly.
business.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Fuck the
Stand on business.
I'm locking Philly.
All right.
Against
All
your
right.
favorite quarterback.
Not my favorite, but he's pretty
Just
good.
your best friend.
All right, one more break. We wrap it up. I think we're over.
Oh,
We are way over.
Yeah.
it.
Like
So
way
I was
like it's
trying to
7
tell you,
o'clock
so-
over. Like
Yeah,
we gonna
KG's
do-
like, let's get out.
yeah,
Let's-
7 o'clock.
You
Like,
know what? It's
we
Friday. We got.
We gonna do these ad reads.
Who is
and
it?
then
Who
we're
is
gonna-
it? Tell
and
me
then
who
we're
it
gonna
is.
get
Tell me
out.
who it is.
man, it's
Name them off.
Okay,
it's Boys and Girls Club
and Guardian.
And Guardian.
Got to.
All right, get him in.
Quick
That's
Reese.
it.
Yeah, get them in, and then we wrap up the show.
All right, so
Let's
it's
do
on
it.
me
Let's do it.
right
Trust me, I'm
now.
trying to get
Let
out
me
here,
give me a sec. Give me
Yeah,
a
you
sec.
good. You good, KG.
All right,
Shout out to KG,
Boys
by the way.
and Girls Club of Southeastern Michigan, the 3C Sports League, join the best youth football. I can't talk, man. The best youth football league in Metro Detroit. Offers youth ages 5 to 14 with 6 exciting teams to choose from: Detroit, Belleville, Highland Park, and East Point. All coaches are trained, certified, and undergo background checks. Register for football or cheer at bgcsm.org. Equipment, meals, and transportation included, all for a chance to play for a championship at Ford Field for just $175 per child.
$175.
$175. Put the youth back in youth sports with the BGCSM Sports League. And then we got Guardian Chris.
Guardian Alarm. Customized solution for real experts. Our professional technicians take the time to recommend security and automation solutions specific to your needs. They have 24/7 personal monitoring, calls anytime, day or night, and know that a Guardian Alarm team member will stay on the phone as long as needed. Technology backed by the people.
Hurry it up.
Your safety and security deserve technology that's been proven to work.
Speed it
and
up.
people who have been proven to care. Call 1-800
Stay out.
That's 1-800
Stay
out.
Go
And
Lions!
let's wrap it up, man. Look, Lions, baby.
Lions, baby. And with the blue and silver wave, standing to the brave. Yeah, rah, rah. Go hard, win the game. And you will keep your faith. Down the field again. A Lions victory. Go.
Smoking on that Rams back. You heard? Everybody have a good weekend. Be safe. Have fun. Turn up.
Smoking on our ass back.